Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Take the monsters away, mommy.
No, impossible.
Your mom says that you
And then
cold.
shuts the door and turns off the lights.
The most
Or I guess
comforting.
the other way around.
Your mom hears something in your fucking closet rustling and growling. And sees nails peek around the door. Mom, please help. No.
No.
Bam!
Not
Closes
possible.
the door hard. It jams. That's how hard she closes the door. It's jammed. So he can't even get up and open it and get out.
That's
The
crazy.
monster's like, thank you.
Thank you, bitch.
Welcome to the Shark Tank Podcast, the only show where children suffer and die.
Well, not the other show.
There's some programs.
There's some good documentaries.
Turn on anything going on over in that part
Yeah,
of the
you
world.
know,
just,
that is true.
Lord Christ.
I forgot our
man.
main competitor.
Lord Christ, man.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Before we begin, some housekeeping. Patreon.com/SnarkTank. I've been forgetting to do that. I just got to remember now. Patreon.com/SnarkTank. Go over there. There's a bunch of perks, early access, ad free. As low as $1.
Yeah.
Just one little buckaroony.
And
you know?
for $5, you got participation. You can ask us a question. You might get read on the show. You can also get an extra ammo, which is our premium show.
Yeah, and this is a new thing that I'm just promising now. Everybody who subscribes to the $5 level can kiss Kingston on the lips.
That is absolutely not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we promise.
We do promise.
I
It's
don't
legally
like,
binding.
Yeah, he said it or you can't take it back.
I never said it.
No, but he said it.
If you kiss me, I'll disembowel you. So I'm warning you right now.
I mean, that's not really that much of a threat.
You'll disavow?
Disembowel.
Oh, I thought you said disavow.
That's not that bad.
I'm Kingston. You can kiss me on the lips for $5.
Damn, Kingston. What a turnaround. What a quick turnaround.
That's crazy.
You're already cool with it.
I like that.
Please, people, don't kill yourselves like that. Please, don't just throw your lives away like that. Even if you suck, you're worth more than that. You know.
How would you disembowel them?
Straight up, like just dagger hand straight down the tummy, and then open up and try to get inside.
You say dagger hand, like a dagger in your hand, or your hands like as sharp as the dagger?
I'll try.
I think he's gonna-
I'll sharpen my hands to the point that their dagger like bleeding profusely, and then just slit someone open.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll commit.
I need to see that. So, we will absolutely get someone to kiss you.
Please, no one. Kiss
It
me.
will be probably King of Haphazard.
Not him. Not he. I like that guy. He was really nice to me when I met him in person.
That's a good point. All right.
Remember we hung out with him at the airport a little bit?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was super cool. He was actually a really nice dude. And I was like,
It's always weird running into people in airports, though. It's like because like no one's happy.
Everyone's a little stressed. Well, if you meet them after you get to the boarding area, it's fine. Everybody's kind of just like we're in like a waiting.
Yeah, once
Sure.
everything, it's
It's
settled
like, all right,
down.
I'm here
You
at
made it.
least.
You all you
Yeah.
have to do is wait for boarding.
Yeah.
If you meet them while you're entering, it's like
No, it's like, hey, get away from me.
like give me. As soon as we pass this place, we're cool.
I always get paranoid that like I'm gonna walk through the thing, and they're gonna decide to kill me. You know, like I don't know.
Like
There's-
shoot you or what? Like,
I don't
what
know.
are
They're
they
gonna be
do?
like he's got a gun, and I'm like, what?
Waterboard him, kill him.
Waterboard him and then kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that moment, you're like, I've kind of given up being afraid of dying a little bit. I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Well, the thing is, like, I accept death when I go on planes anyway.
Well, yeah. So
But
you
like,
like, oh,
but like, I've got to be on the plane. Like, I don't expect it at like TSA necessarily that they're gonna like splay me open and shoot me.
well,
Have any of them ever molested you?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I've been. I remember I had a random search once. That was crazy because it was like, yeah, we're doing like every 100 people we're doing. And
they
it's
did one
you.
guy. They did three ahead of you. Then they saw you and did you.
Yeah.
Did that actually happen?
Well, no, not that.
That's
you
crazy.
just added that.
That's crazy. That's how it went exactly.
No, but they had this thing where they were like, we're doing like we're just testing some new security stuff out. Like, come over here, and I'm like, it was the one day that I was like really late. So like I was like I was sprinting and I had no time, and of course that was the day. But they pulled me to the side and they like put a bunch of like dust on my stuff, like powder or something. Like I don't even remember what
anthrax, bro.
it was. Like some
No,
weird.
they put anthrax on your stuff.
No, I think it was like it's the stuff that they put on like. I assume in retrospect it's that powder they put on like stolen cars to like get like
Prints.
yeah, but I'm like, what does that
Something?
matter? If like what prints are you looking for? Like I don't know.
I guess they were just testing something and they're wasting your time. They saw that you were like panting,
Yeah.
meaning that this guy's in a hurry. Get him.
Dude, I swear to God, they have that motivation. They have the
Absolutely.
motivation.
Think about it. If you're a piece of trash working at the TSA, you do probably get your kicks by inconveniencing people.
Yeah, because your entire life is an inconvenience. You work at the airport.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I have to offset this or spread it in some way, so I'm not the only one shouldering the burden.
100%.
The best, the morally best person at the TSA still like goes to puppy fights. You know, like you can't be a decent human and work at the TSA. I really believe that.
Yeah.
The only friend I know that works at the TSA consistently cheats on his wife. That's the only guy I know that works there. Like he is the only guy I know that works at the TCA.
What do you mean?
Like the only person I know that has a job like that is some guy I know that consistently cheats.
Does
on
he
his wife.
listen to the show? Does he a friend of yours?
I know him.
What does that mean?
Can we get him on the
Definitely
show?
not my friend.
Oh,
Definitely, I know him.
we should get him. We should get him to kiss you.
yeah.
Don't do that.
I think he'd be a prime candidate.
I don't want to put my hands on somebody for no reason.
That's not no reason.
Stop.
I mean, you did that. I think it's a kind of a crazy reason, but I really do want to see you disavow
someone
somebody.
kissing me.
Yeah.
Derek, if someone walked up on you in the middle of the street while you with your wife, you know, out doing whatever fucking interracial couples do, and I don't know, fucking being upset or happy, I don't know.
You
What
say
y'all
that
do.
like you're not one.
I was gonna
We
say,
don't count,
I was
we don't
gonna be
count.
like, I was like,
We
well,
don't
what
count,
do you
we
do,
don't count,
bitch?
We don't count. We don't count.
What do you mean you don't count? Why?
We don't count. We don't count. It's different. But
Because you're both annoying.
we don't count. We don't count.
yeah,
But,
annoying is a race trait.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I
You
mean,
guys
certain
are
cool people are annoying. I get that. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but
whoa.
it's not gonna say it out loud.
Whoa.
But you know, you're doing that.
Yeah,
and
we're doing
someone
that.
walks up to you and it's like, "What's going on?" You're like, "Oh," and they fucking kiss you. What are you gonna do?
It entirely depends on who it is.
I agree, actually.
Look,
Yeah.
I believe this, and honestly. I think mentally you are above the homophobic blackness that exists in all of our hearts.
Sure.
But
And
I
all of
think
our hearts.
you're mentally above it.
Look, man.
But in action, I feel like it's gonna turn into a lot of nigga. What did you just do to me? And then attacking. I
It
really believe
completely
that.
depends. Give me someone specific, or just give me a specific example of who it would be.
Just like some random hairy fella. Just
so like a
Stavros.
person. So like
Stavros.
Stavros Hakis.
not him, but him and someone in this archetype.
So someone that looked like him, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
If I didn't know him, I'm not going to disembowel the person. But
You're gonna attack him. You're gonna hit him.
yeah, well,
You're gonna strike him.
yes, of course. Like
I may be a bit more extreme than
if the
that,
person,
you know?
like you might, and then hopefully they're not like bear strong and like actually provoked you on purpose to beat the shit out of you.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Because you gotta think about people who do crazy stuff like that. There is a possibility they're doing it specifically to provoke you, just to showcase their skills and how.
People
like,
like that.
Yeah.
People like that should actually not exist.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Like people that go to
Well,
like
it's too
people
late.
that go to fights, go to clubs and pick fights.
yeah.
Just to practice their Muay Thai. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with
It was
you?
like a lot of the Cholo gang members, when they figured out that they can join the army and become elite killers.
Every group.
They started doing. Yeah, I guess it's every group,
Yeah,
but
every
like
group.
it was a huge movement, and they started posting a lot of footage of them in Afghanistan, like doing their gang signs and tagging shit. And I was like, this is crazy. I'm seeing like this this fucking essay fucking shit, and there's sand everywhere, and then like just ruins and stuff. And I'm like, this
you
is
imagine that?
insane.
That's doing gang signs in Fallujah is crazy.
Basically.
Could you imagine that every fucking Blood and Crips sends their kid to the fucking Shaolin temples for 4 or 5 fucking years, and they come back and they're just debilitating people in Compton?
I like that. Because
I think
I
you
feel like
like
it
that.
would change the the gangs would still exist, but they would be like probably Yakuza like type of caliber. They would be more respected and higher to be more disciplined, because a lot of them operate in a way that like there's still a lot of respect and shit like that, but it's not taken seriously like say the Italian mob or the Yakuza or shit like that. So I feel like
Well,
if
it's
they go
dehumanized on purpose.
right,
On
so if they
purpose.
start going to Shaolin, they become disciplined monks. they will be so efficient at killing and everything they do.
I feel like something real. Like I feel like there's cool. Like send every gang member to the fucking Tokyo or Japan and get them like fucking trained in Bushido. And it's like that sounds cool on paper until it happens. And then you have like really dangerous gang members in America.
What
like,
if they're all carrying katanas now?
Like that's crazy.
How sick would that fucking be though?
You're going to Compton, people are on rooftops with their arms rested on the katanas. You're like, this is really bad. They're ninjas now. Like this is really bad.
I do like the idea of just like walking down a street and then there are people on like the rooftops, even if it's just one guy. Like kneeling, like brooding, kind of.
He's like, "Oh shit, what is he about to do?"
And then you look over and you see one guy building hopping, and you're like, "This is bad."
Bro,
you hear him whispering, like you hear just like you can't quite hear him because you're really far away, but you hear like, "This city, this city needs me." Like, you know what I mean?
God,
he's like muttering to himself. You're like, "Whoa, dude! I made a wrong turn."
They would nuke that area first and foremost. That area would get fucking.
I don't know about nuke, but
they would get carpet bombed to shit.
I think that's crazy.
I think you don't know shit about what happened in Chicago in the 70s.
So I agree.
They blew up city blocks.
Yeah, it's not the 70s anymore.
Look, so this is how you take care of it. This is how you take care of it. You start bringing Palestinian refugees.
Oh yeah.
They won't harm them. That's it.
They'll put it. You put the Palestinian refugees in there, and then all of a sudden, somehow IDF they ended up over here. Something.
Did you hear
their planes like they got lost? Their radar got like, I don't know what's happening, and we still found them, and then they finished.
Did you hear what happened to that fucking Hummus Republic?
What happened?
The Hummus Republic in fucking I think like Pennsylvania or whatever.
No,
the guy.
No, they misread the sign and they bombed it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean,
the politicians were like, "It's fine, don't worry, it's okay."
What's funny is,
Your Honor, I could have sworn
it's not even that. It's not even that dumb to assume something like that would that actually happen.
Yeah, like somebody misheard hummus.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like,
who?
What? Get him! Yeah. At this point,
yeah.
It's really bad, man.
At this point, it's just so stupid.
It is fucking insane.
It's just stupid. I've been tuning out as much as possible, and I feel so much better.
I'm so glad I'm not black and Muslim.
I mean, yeah, the way.
Thank God.
The way that.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, the way that I feel about it is like, I know what the fuck's going on. History will take care of this. As far as like the people who were just like, oh, nothing's going on over there.
It's
totally. Even a lot of people now, like you see, like in the last couple of days, it's getting to the point where like even countries are like, we condemn Israel because it's like they know that like, oh fuck, this is clearly happening, and we're gonna be remembered real poorly.
Oh yeah.
So like at the last minute, we're gonna say that this is where we always.
For me, it was the
blowback is gonna be
the
crazy.
former
it is gonna be
Israeli prime minister.
A lot of people are gonna look real fucking crazy.
You see that
in, like,
the former?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the former prime minister of Israel. That was the one that was like, this is. I feel like that was a.
He said something. He was like, dude.
He was like, hey, we're clearly committing war crimes. Like you guys are. This is crazy. Like it was kind of the thing that everybody knows. Like you guys were kind of saying, everybody knows, but a lot of people are being quiet, and so some people are now have to jump on the bandwagon because of what you were saying about being remembered in a certain way. That's to me, it's the politicians, because there's a lot of politicians that were. Obviously doing the mantra of defend themselves, even though they know, like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna pick apart your kid limb by limb, and I'm gonna say I was defending myself.
Yeah,
am I good? Shut the fuck up.
Throw a baby into the sun. It was self-defense.
It's self-defense.
So that baby was darker than me.
Yeah. That baby's gonna grow up and be a terrorist. It's like, so just take the baby out of the situation.
What's really crazy about it is that like I love the whole anti-Semitic thing, because it's just like they're all Semitic people.
Yes.
Like that's like they're all Semites.
Yes, they are.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, you see,
people don't know what words mean.
Well, yeah, that's really
problem. People don't know what words mean.
That's when we get to that point, it's just like, I'm like, Chris, I'm completely with you, but also, them niggas don't know what that shit means.
I know, I know. Yeah. It's the funniest gap of knowledge for anybody talking about this situation to have, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody seems to have it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It sucks.
But whatever, man.
The same thing with being like Jewish and Zionist. It's like, no, those are not the same.
I'm telling you guys, take a break, and God, you'll feel.
Oh, I took a break.
Oh no, I used to get videos of fucking poor situations that like literally like I can't sleep after seeing.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
well, I don't believe that at all from
dude,
you.
No,
what the fuck,
Mr.
You know why?
Live Leak?
You know why? Because the reason why it's so fucked up is because of the fact that you go into the comments and you would expect to see sympathy, and you see insanity.
What did that baby do?
And then you see people with
What did that baby
American
do?
flags and Star of Davids in their fucking profiles, and
Casey,
it's like,
you check the comment sections of Live Leak.
no, I can't do that. 'Cause it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny, and I can't do that. That's
It ain't no different. They're like, dang, he flew.
because there's a difference. There's a difference between seeing like a guy get electrocuted and then turn into fucking apparate, opposed to like you seeing a child just suffering, like straight up. Like there's no like Looney Tunes nature of it. The kid doesn't blow a balloon and then float away and then get struck by lightning. No, it's just.
It is pretty
sadness.
It's pretty wild.
It's a very big difference.
It's pretty wild how separated people are from like the even if you see the video, some of the video footage, a lot of those people that are saying like things are based or whatever it is. Some politicians have said some pretty horrible things about like, oh, they found dug a bunch of kids' remains and stuff in Gaza, blah, this, and then quippy responses. Some politicians had some quippy responses, and I'm like, it's crazy to, because you know, like if that motherfucker stumbled upon a grave of children, there's no way
he would have put a Logan Paul and make a fucking Suicide Forest joke. Could you imagine? Somebody does it, they're like, oh, well, oopsies.
Oopsie,
whoop. Like, what?
I forgot about the Suicide Forest thing.
That is crazy. Like the idea,
the bounce back is crazy.
Putting them in that situation is very amusing because like know it would not.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. It's what's like you brave bitch when you're on Twitter.
Yeah, they wouldn't be like
brave ass bitch.
They wouldn't like step over like a mass child grave and be like, oh, it's a real kindergarten out here. The drums.
Like, even if you were the most like prolific and ultra just seething Zionist, and you still stumbled upon a mass grave of Palestinians yourself, I think the first thing you're going to be startled just by seeing a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
It's like
I don't think sympathy is always going to show up.
I just hate
but I think there'd definitely be like a reaction of like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. Unless you're gone. Unless you're like...
So if you're a soldier,
yeah.
I mean, if you're a soldier, you've seen some of the footage, some of the soldiers are like posing with skulls and shit. Like, yeah, you're gone. They're gone. But they're soldiers. They're programmed to be gone. But, you know, when I was talking about taking a break, I mean, even because it's impossible. I sometimes you just kind of forget. Just logging on Twitter, Instagram in the first place, really Twitter is what I'm talking about. You can't escape some of that stuff.
Unfortunately, no.
And so, like, I've been almost not on Twitter at all because I realize every single time, and we already know this, the algorithm is programmed to upset you so you can try to engage. Yeah. So my Instagram is different, luckily. I don't know why Instagram's so different. The algorithm is not programmed to upset me. It's just programmed to funny racist stuff. You know, like whenever it's suggesting me something, it's like, I maybe it thinks it's upsetting, but it's like, it's under the guise of like comedy, what these channels are doing.
Yeah, it's just porn for me.
Yeah,
it's bad.
The porn doesn't.
And I do it on purpose.
The porn gave up on me. It like
it gave up on me too. I had to restart it.
Oh, you had to see.
I've been clicking links.
I think
you're really out there. He's really out there.
Good for you,
I'm
brother.
seeing it every now and I stupidly like something. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. The next 8 feeds, and I'm like, I'm hoping to see the N-word again. I'm like, oh, thanks, I'm back. I like it. I fucking go to the page. Look, I like a bunch of things.
I
and
can
I'm like,
reignite it if I go because since I
go to your explore page. Go to your free page once.
The explore page has some WWE lady wrestlers, right? And so, but those are like thirst trap pages.
Right, yeah.
And so if I just, stayed on one for like a cycle, I think it would just be like, oh,
I actually built myself a machine to go through OnlyFans models' profiles.
Yeah.
It's like a finger on like a rotating thing, like a Rolodex almost, to scroll through all of them so so my phone understands that I'm interested.
Brother, you know what I just found this morning?
There's nothing wrong with that, actually.
I like that.
That is a perfectly fine way to exist.
I think that's revolutionary.
It might be dangerous for someone developing, but you're already cooked.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I'm sauteed already. Like, I think, people are calling me, like, comparing me to Nikola Tesla kind of with this thing, but, I don't really accept that. I think I'm too humble.
I think you're like the Elon Musk of...
I
think.
prefer
You like
that
the-
not
yeah.
to be the case.
I think you're like the Vivek Ramaswamy of fucking Gooner.
The Vivek
The
Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy what does
What
that
did that
imply?
bitch even do?
What does that
nothing,
imply?
nothing. He just exists.
He just
Exists and is slightly different from
I
everybody
want
else.
y'all to look at that.
Didn't he
dude
get
again.
fired also?
Yeah. Yeah, he got fired too.
I mean,
He got fired ages ago, right?
Yeah, he got fired.
because
too.
he was just, but it was like a tag team thing. He didn't do anything from the get go.
Yeah, he was like, what if Indian?
What if?
And they were like, Vivek, I don't know what that means, really.
You look at that guy,
They were
like a
just
closer
coming,
look
they were
at
just
him.
coming on him.
He looks like an
Yes.
elf. Well, he looks more a goblin. If you look at his pointy ears, and
I
the
know
way
what
he
you're
does his
talking
hair-
about. Like
He looks like a fairy goblin, like
you
a
did,
fey
yes,
goblin.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
If you did a caricature of him, he would. I know what you mean.
He'd have a
Yeah.
little cap on,
And it-
and
He's
he'd
like
have
an upside down triangle, kind of. You know what I mean? Where he's like
He
a
kind
fox
of is.
from
He kind of is.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I want people to realize that when you, I feel like I don't think people understand this, and I think this is true. Don't do it. I think this is very true, man. When people look evil, they are evil.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like me growing up in a lot of Chicanos and like the whole like cholo culture. What a lot of them were just mean mugging all the time. The idea was to look tough at all the time, and so if you look at a lot of those dudes, even when they're relaxed, they're watching a fucking Lakers game, right? They're just this fucking like. And I'm like, God, like you're so. And those people want to, one of those
You
guys.
can-
The only time I've ever gotten fucking someone trying to mug me was a fucking cholo.
Of course it was.
Like those
But,
people.
of course, sure.
The culture is they're angry all the time, and then you can see it on their faces permanently. So
You
when you
can-
look at
you
like
can tell.
these fucking little, and then like the Charlie Kirks that have these stupid faces, like you're like, or Matt Gates.
Yeah, that
You look at these
no,
people.
Yeah, you're right.
You look at these people, and you're like, these are fucking. Look at them.
Matt Gates and Charlie Kirk in particular are like.
Charlie Kirk looks like one of the he looks. This is gonna be a stretch, but he looks like someone that would be a dickhead on the Polar Express. Like he looks like one of the kids from that movie grown up to be a fucking piece of shit.
I know what you're saying. Like,
he
yeah.
has such a.
He's like an uncanny looking motherfucker.
Uniquely dislikable face. Like I just.
Yeah.
That smile that he gave that girl on
And
the
dude,
Jubilee-
she literally like ugh. Like that's great.
But what's
It's
crazy about it is
disgusting.
like you can tell when people are like overreacting for like the camera or whatever.
I was disgust.
I could tell that was not an overreaction. Like that was a genuine like.
Dude.
It's startling when you see like a human being become a demon for like for like 3 frames.
The way he can reel his face back so much with his big ass fucking guns.
that
gums.
Canadian drawing of him is perfect.
That's the
Because
thing.
it's like it
That is
so-
disrespect.
He didn't
Because
have
it's
to really do anything, right? If you think about
No,
it.
it really is just a trace.
It's just a trace with a little bit more line work on the face. That's it.
That's it. Yeah,
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like you can tell. Like I remember, this is gonna be just a little bit sad, but I remember there was a female friend I had who her partner was abusive at times, right?
It's cool.
And
Hell yeah.
the moment he walked in, I could fucking shot him. I was like, "That's not a good guy."
Yeah, the energy, yeah.
That's not a good. Like no, I looked at him. It was completely prejudiced. Before I
wait,
even-
wait.
But I got him. I was like, oh, I can look at this guy. I'm judging before he even spoke
What did you
to me.
see that how you clocked it?
Walked in, clearly red, angry aura around him. Unfortunately
What?
Mexican.
Okay,
and
but
I was
like-
just like, he walks in, fucking beater under his fucking his shirt, and I was just like, oh, this he was in the military and he hits women, and it turns out right on the money, and I was like.
Some
I wanted to
people-
be like, you couldn't tell, but I think that was a little bit too. You couldn't.
Some people are well designed for what
tell.
they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think back in the day it was hard to tell because everybody was kind of like robotic and hid their power levels. Like everybody wore
They
a
took off their
stupid suit
scouters.
and shit.
There
And
was more conformity.
Yes.
So like everybody kind of like blended in a little bit better.
now people they wear their alter egos, which is a lot of times you'll see somebody a scumbaggery.
Yeah.
They'll wear it proudly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's kind of like that's what the MAGA hat morphed into, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, especially now.
And even just Elon, like even his whole shift. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he like blended in a little bit, and then he was like, "What if comedy is crazy? What if I said the N-word outside?"
Whatever.
Why not?
We're under genocide too.
Dude, I saw the other day. I saw recently.
What did he do?
It made me laugh so hard. I was walking through an alley as I often do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wild, but okay.
Well, it's here, like whatever.
At night.
It was in the middle of the day. I'm not
okay.
crazy.
Gotcha.
Although I do also at night.
I walked to alleys at nighttime and the muggers.
You mugged the muggers?
Yeah, I mugged them first.
From
They pull a knife on me, I pull a gun on them, and I'm like, give me your stuff. Give me your knife.
No, so I saw a
Badass.
Cybertruck, right?
Oh,
and it had on the back of it had like a little swastika medallion.
You're kidding.
I'm not even, this sounds like a lie. I'm not even joking. It was around here, and it was like a swastika with like I think like on something on top of it. I think it was like an eagle or something coming out of it. And it was a Cybertruck parked in an alley with the swastika behind it and like 2 broken windows. Which is really fucking
damn.
Which is awesome.
Dude. I just don't. The people that are still driving them are fucking brave, dude. It's stupid, but brave.
Yeah,
you know
I mean,
those cars are so dangerous. It's
I feel
crazy,
bad for the people
dude.
who just like thought it was cool.
Nope, trade it in.
Eh.
I will take the loss.
You absolutely could trade it.
I will.
I like
100%
that.
take the
Another
loss.
decent car. Yeah, they're first of all just straight
Nobody
up
wants
not-
them though. Is the thing?
I'll take the
Okay.
loss. Like, say you trade it back in and you'll get significantly less. I don't care. I'll take the loss.
Dude, they're such dangerous cars.
They are really dangerous.
Their
cars.
batteries
Yeah.
on the bottom. When I found out that shit, my mind was blown because I was like, "Hey, where is that shit?" Because the trunk's in the front.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Their battery, the car battery's on the bottom of the car, like Teslas.
Isn't that insane?
Chris? Yes, that's why they're such terrible.
Are
fucking
normal
cars.
Teslas like that?
Yes.
Are they? I thought they were
feel
in
like
the
that's
back,
not
like
true.
most cars.
No,
I don't
batteries
know,
are never
dude.
in the back. Batteries are supposed to be in the front with
That's not
everything
true.
else.
There's definitely cars with batteries in the back. Absolutely.
Well, they're not supposed. Well,
Why would they not supposed to
Sorry,
be?
more often than not, the battery's in the front where everything else of the car is. More often
Yeah.
than not. That's
Yeah,
where the
more often
battery
than
in the
not.
car-
Yeah, for sure.
I've never seen a car with the battery in the back, actually.
Really?
That's where the trunks are. That's why I'm a little confused also.
I've absolutely seen a car with the battery in the back.
What kind
Yeah.
of car?
I don't remember. I mean, it was ages ago, but I remember it because I was like, oh, that's weird. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Because you jump a car, I've never seen somebody. This is not that it's not possible. Big.
That's not the same
big
battery,
clarification.
dude.
But the fact
you-
for Teslas, they have space in the back and they have their trunk. They have the trunks in the front for some reason, but there's also an opening space in the back, and they have the batteries in the bottom of the car.
Okay.
I know that because my friend that does, he is a fighter. He was like, the reason why a lot of fire starts from those cars that's so dangerous is because they go over something, it'll just fuck the bottom of the car up, and the car can straight up just get fucked over. So they're on the bottom of the car, which is why people are like, these cars are not street safe.
That sounds crazy.
That's
to
the
me.
point. That's why people are like, these cars should not be on the street.
Well, I mean, I know they're not in the street in many other countries. Probably, I think most other countries.
Nowhere else has them. Like,
Yeah.
they're just here.
I know people are trying to, I think, illegally smuggle them into their country so they can have a Cybertruck. But yeah, it's
Imagine legally smuggling a Cybertruck when you could just get a Chinese car that's $5,000. That is
And-
just better in
and
every
infinitely
single
better.
way.
Yeah. infinitely better.
Tesla's high voltage batteries are indeed located under the floor pan of the vehicle.
it's pretty
Insane.
That really is actually
That's
fucking
insane.
crazy.
Cool. Pretty cool.
That's like actually the worst place for it to be.
My homemade is firefighting. He was like, yeah, I've gone to fire started by Teslas because something just hits the bottom of the car.
right.
And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, they're shit. Like, don't like.
I thought Tesla's
I don't like Elon, but also really don't get those cars.
yeah, irrespective of Elon, really.
Yes.
Like, because I remember
Yes.
not. I remember thinking Teslas were cool the first year that I saw them.
In like
because it was like new
2014,
and because it was like new and weird. Like the handles were different and like it had like an iPad in it. It's like, oh, this feels like futuristic kind of.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, you spend time in them, and especially when you drive them, dude. Like
I've never driven a Tesla.
Neither
they're
have I.
really.
I like the ghost detecting services they have. Where they detect people from not being near you. You're like, what the hell?
What the
it's
fuck
like,
are you talking-
dee-dee-dee, someone's by the side of the car and you're like fucking on the highway. You're like, huh?
all new cars have that shit, and it feels useless by how their sensors are like too sensitive. Because like
Dude,
you'll just be
backing Lily's
passing
car out
by.
is insane. When I back her car out of the driveway, like
Yeah.
I'm hearing, like, I feel like I'm in the mist.
Like it's
and like
not
a bunch of creatures are
doomsday.
coming towards me.
It's
And I'm
like
like,
a doomsday fucking device.
you hear heaven starting up, and then you hear things approaching the car. And you're like, what's going on?
My car's busted. I gotta get rid of it.
Going back home?
Yeah, it has this like problem where like when I swerve into people, they don't survive.
Oh, yeah, that's.
interesting.
How do you get that fixed?
I don't know, man. I've been trying for a while.
Oh,
Maybe if I keep swerving at people, it'll be better eventually. Maybe it'll adapt if I keep hitting people with it.
I just kind of, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it's working all that well.
I see.
Yeah.
Just sell it off. Are your parents using it?
Well,
Guys.
no. Every time it's the same problem with them.
I completely forgot that I saw this in downtown, but look,
What is that? Is that a Shadow the Hedgehog Cybertruck?
yes,
Oh man, there's part of it that's cool.
That's actually all of it is bad.
you think
That's
that,
actually 150% terrible.
yeah, that's why I was. What he just said was he likes it.
Yeah,
I like Sonic.
he's broken.
I like Sonic, man.
He's broken on a fundamental level that cannot be really addressed.
That
or
is
fixed.
that is true.
Hey man, I like Sonic.
You know, I don't hate Sonic. I'm like a Sega Genesis Mega Drive Sonic fan, and then I kind of fell off from there. But I wouldn't put him or his gay nemesis on a car.
Gay nemesis. I really like.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on a car, but I do like Shadow the Hedgehog.
I liked the.
I hate that I like it. He bothers me.
I liked the soap opera they did. The Sonic the Hedgehog soap opera.
I like that. There's a funny
What
moment.
is that?
It was All My Hedgehogs.
Oh,
You remember that?
I wish I did.
It was on the soap opera network, I guess.
There was a
The
moment
soap
in the
opera.
third-
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck that channel. What
The
that channel
soap
is.
opera network is crazy. And it's real though. It is a real channel.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's a channel of soap opera.
Soap opera network. I guess it makes sense because there's so many of them.
There's a channel for
run
everything.
them continuously.
Yeah, you go All My Children, General Hospital,
Yeah.
All My
the
Hedgehogs.
All my hedgehog. Yeah, hedgehog. All my hedgehog.
So Lily's nephew wanted to go see Sonic Hedgehog. And I was like, I don't hate Sonic. I'll go see for sure. And there was this meme online where like Shadow loves Latino women.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
was
right.
all over it. And there's a scene in the movie where Shadow's watching a telenovela talking about like how beautiful he thinks one of the girls in it is. And I'm like, oh, of
Is that
course.
real in the movie?
Yeah.
What?
No, that can't be real.
I'm being dead serious.
Are you
I'm
not
being,
kidding?
I'm being dead serious.
Why would they do that?
Because he loves Latinas.
Is that
Canon to the character.
is that really canon?
Canon to the character. He loves his men.
What is going on? I don't understand. Sonic makes me upset because how should I put this?
Yeah.
Everything else feels distant enough. Like every other fictional reality that like exists that has an IP feels distant enough to our world where like I'm okay with it. Like I don't know if like Master Chief likes Latinas. And I don't think that's described at all.
I feel
Yeah.
like Master Chief
But like
Right.
is so asexual, it's wild.
no, that's what I'm saying. But like that, there's no like does Marcus Phoenix watches
Oh yeah. What is he into?
what he watches The View and
Yeah.
jerks off to The View. Like I don't know.
I love Whoopi Goldberg.
I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Dom. She has no eyebrows. Dom.
Dom sitting there.
hot.
Dom,
Dom, I love Caribbean women.
Dom sitting there. Dom Skeleton is sitting there.
I miss you, man.
You're gonna say
No, he doesn't know he refuses to acknowledge that he's gone.
he still pretends he's alive.
Yeah, he pretends he's like.
Want to go play Thunderball, whatever it's called. Smash ball.
Thrash ball. I think.
You're looking Thrash Ball. I think
Look at a little thin Dom. Eat up.
he's trying to remember.
Feeding a skeleton.
there's just a bunch of fucking there's a bunch of kava bowls next to fucking Dom.
Eat up.
It's getting cold, Dom. Eat it. You're getting thin.
All right. Well,
I wish
speaking
you
of
just
that,
talk back to me, man. I'm so lonely, man.
well, dude, actually, speaking of that, we have a question that has everything to do with this. Unyielding Twink Genetics wrote in. It says, is getting your dick sucked by your own clone gay or masturbation with extra steps? Where's the line drawn?
It's kind of both, but it's like whatever.
It is kind of both, isn't it?
Well, since it's your clone, since it's another entity, right? So the only way it would work, it would be masturbation, is if you killed your clone, you died too.
What do you mean?
No, it's still another entity though.
Like if you were connected to, like, say
There was a
it
neural
was
link.
still your
Yeah.
consciousness and you killed the clone and you died too, then it'd be okay, that was masturbation. So you got to test it. You got to let your clone suck you off,
And then you
kill
both
the
come
clone.
at the same time.
Right.
And then if you're still alive after the clone dies, then that means you're gay because it was just an entire separate entity.
Which is worth dying for.
Because it's kind of like, it's almost like asking the question, if your identical twin sucked you off, is that gay? Well, yes, it's gay and incest. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it's like if your clone sucks off, it's gay and masturbation. But it's like not a big deal at that moment. It's like whatever, dude.
Because they're fucking basically the same as you.
Yeah, but but this is exactly the same as you.
Yeah, but
You know what I
like,
mean? Like there's not
that's
even
such a minor difference.
I feel like that's not. I feel like that's like a big stretch.
Yeah, your identical twin and a clone.
I feel like the stretch between an identical twin and a clone is like a 50% fucking leap.
I would say that
because a clone has all of your exact memories and emotions and everything.
Yeah,
do they?
Yes.
Is that how a clone works?
Well, no. It's like it's literally like you walk in a room, another you is copied straight up.
In sci-fi terms, that's not even fucking true.
What do you mean?
Where you don't just clone somebody and they're completely. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger or anybody getting a clone from sci-fi movies in general. It is just a clone of you. It is your DNA. It is a thing. It's not. Oh, I have all your memories and aspirations. I know everything about you. That's not how it works.
So we're not talking about like that kind of a cloning.
That's usually not even the how clones work.
I feel like it is.
No, it's not.
I feel like in every single movie, that's how clones work.
These are such arbitrary. These are such
dude, I'm a
arbitrary.
sci-fi guy, not you, dude.
I'm a clone guy. So sorry,
No,
like if
usually-
you don't know the finer details or the finer literature of clone media,
this is really dumb. But also,
Yeah.
there's the idea of a clone and then a copy. There's a difference, right? A copy is a clone, but a copy is like from the moment that this goes on, it's you exactly. Your clone is immediately not you, though. Even the same as your copy. Like if someone clones me right now, and there's another Kingston standing right beside me in another chair, he is immediately not me. He is a clone of me. That's a different person. We're extremely similar.
From his perspective.
But his existence is already different, like immediately. Because he's in a different place from me. Exactly. We're not the same person anymore. That's how differences work. Like even the most minute things make a difference. But
I feel like what I'm saying ultimately is that a clone and a twin are very fucking different.
They're quite different, yes.
And like say, I would
genetically,
because even twins look different.
Like if you're saying, well, fraternal twins look different.
Even identical twins
eventually start different.
Identical twins.
They don't start off looking different.
They can start looking different because they start leading different lives, but they can also stick together and look extremely the same.
Oh, but not exactly. They look very, very, very similar. Like you can easily miss.
There are many twins many examples that have grown up old as shit that have stuck in together and purposefully look the same because they like that gimmick.
Well, I'm about to blow your mind, Derek.
Yeah.
We're twins.
Shut the fuck up, idiot. Just fucking die. But
what if that was true?
It wouldn't be true. You're older than me, you fucking
I can't
dimwit.
believe this.
You dimwit.
This whole time.
I never noticed.
This whole fucking time. Damn.
Well, if it's true, your parents suck. They gave me up and made me think my mom died.
Hey, man,
that's awesome.
It was expensive.
That's crazy.
I get it. It's starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
But what happened?
And also, you clearly are terrible. So like,
and that's why like King Dad, he didn't like. He was like he adopted you, and he was like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Let me be a fucking
adopted son.
Let me be a little celestial terrorist now because my son sucks. Let me go make the world way worse because my son's a bitch.
My stupid donated boy.
you little bocky boy, you.
But yeah, I get. Look, I know it's not the same. I would say if we're talking like socially, like regular fucking people.
Yeah.
You know, like
for sure.
You would just be like, okay, a clone and like a twin, like you understand, just like a carbon copy, someone who looks like you. And so, is it gay?
Yes.
I would have to say it. I don't understand how it couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would it not be?
It's just there's another body.
I guess the more interesting question is it more gay than it is masturbation, or is it more masturbation than it is gay?
It's more gay than masturbation.
I think it's
for sure.
much more gay. It's just because to me it's like self-sucking yourself. That's you ask that question.
That is a down the middle.
And then I would say because then people say. And I don't remember who said this, but fairly recently, it kind of made me, because I've always thought, well, yeah, it's if you jacking off is not gay, then sucking your dick's not gay. But then somebody said,
it is.
And I wish I don't think it is. I think somebody said this, which made me understand where they're coming from, but I still disagree because it's still, I'm like, if you jack off another man, that's gay. So if you jack yourself off, that's not gay. So if you suck yourself off, that's not gay, right? Like it's the same thing. You're just self-pleasuring yourself. However, someone said when you suck your own dick, it feels more like you're sucking a dick than getting your dick sucked.
Yeah.
And that I never considered that. And I'm like, oh.
I think that's the most valid answer to that.
That makes
problem.
a lot of sense, but it still doesn't negate the fact that, like I said, the same thing where it would apply to giving a hand job. You know what I'm saying? if like the whole like say if you're sucking a dick, if you were jacking yourself off,
Yeah.
and somebody giving you a hand job, right? It's like, oh, does it feel more like you're?
Well, this is why I wear
getting
gloves.
Some people,
I sit on my hand.
somebody,
So it's
I've heard about the
completely numb for, like,
stranger.
I wear
for like 7 hours, 8 hours on my hand.
I sit
and
on
then
my
I can't
arm.
move my fingers. I can't tell them what to do. So I just leave
this is
the
the way
cup.
you gotta
I sit on my hand for 3 straight days, and then I put on a baseball glove.
So I like to break my arm. Because
Yeah.
like what you do is because like if you were say look here's my right hand and if I wanted to make it feel like I was jacking somebody off, right, like I would be like this, right,
crack your
so I
wrist.
have to break my arm.
That is
To make
crazy.
sure, because like I can't get it perfectly, 90-degree angle. So I break it, and then I get it, and then I let it reset after 3 months.
And I hump my fucking hand.
That is very efficient.
Yeah, so I only get to do it every few months, but it's worth it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a
It's
treat.
really hard to break my
It's like
arm
going to
now.
Disney.
It's really hard to break my arm now. That fucking fracture is tough. It's tough. I gotta pin it under something and pop it out.
Yeah,
of
they get really mad when I keep breaking the screws and the rods. They're like, bro, you're really determined to don't come back here.
Look, dude, just
Don't come back
masturbate regularly, dude. It's like, fuck you. I'm not.
I can't.
gay.
I can't finish anymore.
I can't finish no more.
I need the pain.
I need the pain. I can't finish no more. I done need the pain.
I need you to hurt me.
Imagine getting to the point where you just like couldn't even like nothing but doing something that insane could get you off.
I can't come without
That's a
jumping
da-
off of a 2-story building and just barely being saved in a nick of time.
And he just blows one. He's-
Thank God I live in a world with
I know a comedian.
superheroes.
I know a comedian named Josh Potter that can't really bust by with a chick.
What do you-
Like
what?
there's
That's
a comedian
bad.
named Josh Potter that he can pretty much only finish himself off. And
That's bad.
there was a while where he was kind of like a producer of a podcast, and they had this thing called like I think it was called like Make Josh Come Tour or something. And so it was supposed to be girls that were just supposed to like see if they can get it done, and I don't think it worked. And I that sucks.
That's really
To
bad.
me, it's like you did everything when you were growing up. You probably put like several like cucumbers in your ass or something, and
Yeah.
you watched all the porn simultaneously. Like he was one of the first people to have the dual monitors when he was young. He's a little bit older than me.
He's like Wade in Kim Possible. Like running around with the fucking screen.
Fucking Wade was cooked, bro.
Wade was absolutely a gooner.
If Wade stood up,
He's
his
the man
dick-
in the chair kind
was
of.
he like had a bunch of gooner shit tech or something?
not,
He was
even,
a
not
nerd.
actually
He's a
not
nerd.
even a little
He
bit.
was a nerd.
He was just a guy in his room with surrounded by computers.
He's
So like,
he's a Hispanic kid that was a nerd. That's all he was.
But if it, how old was he? What do you think?
He was that age.
Oh, he was the age?
He was that age where like
So if
He
this
was
was
probably
real
already
life,
tainted.
though, he
Yeah.
probably would be cooked, though.
yeah, he's probably.
You think he would have? You think he was an innocent kid, or do you think
a Hispanic kid with internet access,
Yeah.
he's done.
He's done.
He's cooked.
especially at that age
yeah.
too? Like that's the time where like you gotta not let them have their own computer.
Yeah.
because if you do, they're gone.
Yeah, you
You've
can't-
lost your kid.
Like,
You
you
know-
can't. That's a lot of power, man.
yeah, you can't.
You know,
like
you're gonna default to one of the best genres ever
exactly.
with that shit.
I feel like I was maybe a little bit blessed. People around us and people maybe before that grew up with dial-up or nothing. So we didn't have the option of
It's like God telling you.
Yeah, even me, where it was like it wasn't great yet, but it was on its way towards being pretty good. And they're like, all right, fine, buffering. I'll wait 20 minutes and beat off for 6. I'll suffer this.
Yeah, I do miss the old buffering day. I guess it doesn't matter anymore because everything buffers like on the fly. But you would wait for it to completely finish buffering, and then so you can just like go instead of like, oh, you get 30 seconds and then it has to buffer again and type of shit.
You fucking
That
clean
was
up
crazy
everything.
back
You
in the
get
day.
your room ready. You're like, oh
Yeah,
man, can we
anyway.
get this done?
Slob on his knob like corn on a cob. Dick is in me. Wrote in.
Pretty cool.
Remember, you can also write in if you go to patreon.com.
You could do a better job than this guy. Please help.
This is not a question.
That was Juicy Jizz, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Was that his name, right?
just Juicy J. Yeah.
Juicy Jizz.
Check it with me. It was him and Ferg.
Me, drink all the G's.
What are you talking about?
Stop on my knob like corner cob. The original one is from which one? It's from
Juicy Jizz.
Afro Man, right?
Yeah.
Afro Man.
Afro Man was the first one, I think. Original.
No, you're thinking of Red Man.
No,
Afro
no.
Man was the original?
I think yeah.
No, he's thinking of Red Man.
I think it was Afro Man.
You're thinking of Red Man.
I'm not.
How long is? Oh, hold on. Hold on. How long has Afro Man been around?
Can't tee
A
up
long
anything.
time, dude.
And you think he was?
That first phrase is from him. Sobbing on my corner cob. Might have been said before him, probably, but like,
Look,
that phrase was in one of his songs. I swear to God, one of his older songs.
Look, if you,
I can look it up. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. If that is true, like that is completely mind blowing to me because I always
Remember he
assumed
had
it was.
beef with Eminem for a bit. Afro Man.
No.
Like, that's.
I'm be honest.
You're thinking of Skittles.
I'm be honest. I've never given a shit about Afro Man. Like it's always been annoying to me. That's that's a lot of people that love like weed and shit would probably be really mad that I said that, but I don't care.
Yeah.
It was just like gimmicky shit when I found Afro Man. I was just like, this is stupid.
Everything that was like weed oriented, I kind of like didn't care about at all.
I never got into some songs. I'm like, these songs are really good, but I've always hated weed culture.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you smoke weed. Why the fuck all of a sudden you have like plants all over you and shit?
Yeah, I remember being like, fuck Bob Marley.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like,
That's different.
he
That's different.
he didn't have fucking chronic shit on his fucking hats. He has a reggae hat.
No, but he was like
chronic
he was
leaf.
like the Che Guevara of like weed culture for a little bit, where like he just like had his image everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
like,
it wasn't
why?
his. It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't even his fault. Like, yeah,
So,
he didn't
It
set
wasn't
out
even-
to
it
do
wasn't
that.
even,
Right.
like, that's just
No, he
Jamaican Rasta
literally was
culture.
just doing his thing,
He was
and
that's
then
just Rasta culture.
people adopted.
That man was a fucking mountain mover, dog. It was crazy how popular he was.
He did move mountains.
Yeah, he did. I
He
remember
did.
watching.
He moved that one Jamaican
He
mountain.
had that one. He had that one song. I'm moving mountains, smoking weed. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I hate how a little bit of me doesn't like that. Even though like I'm so
Ooh,
detached
yeah.
from that part of my culture, it's just like, stop that.
We mountain,
We jamming, moving
moving mountains for the Lord.
We jamming.
Moving mountains,
I think those. I don't even like reggae, but listening to him makes me feel
moving
good.
mountains,
It's just positive music. like,
moving
actually.
mountains
you're
tonight.
Fucking, you're fucking reggae.
Moving
The,
mountains,
Amazing, fucking chimp.
mountains
Jimp?
are all right.
Did you? You haven't seen it?
I did.
You saw it?
The movie Friendship,
That movie's insane.
dude.
What? What are
Yeah,
we talking about?
so there's a Tim Robinson movie out called Friendship that I do recommend because it's fucking crazy.
Dude, there
Or
are
the guy named Jimp, I forgot.
There's
Your name's Jimp?
Jimp.
Yeah,
That's
like,
stupid.
Yeah, like jump with an eye.
Jimp the
Fucking
chimp.
stupid. No, he's just a guy.
Oh, okay.
There is a moment. There is a moment in that movie.
There's a lot of moments in that movie where I was just like,
is he small?
Jimp.
Jimp.
He's
He's a
a
normal
regular
guy.
guy. He's a
Jimp
regular
the
guy.
imp? No.
But what were you gonna say?
Boring.
There's a moment in that movie in the fucking holding cell that is so crazy, where he walks towards him and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck's your problem?" And he slips, and that scene set me off in the theater so bad that I had to get up and go to the side area because I was writhing too much. I thought that scene was so. That movie is insane. I think Tim Robbins is like genuinely probably the funniest guy ever. Like, actually, I think he's so funny, it's insane.
He's up there. He's in the top 20 modern comedians.
I
for
can't
sure.
think of somebody that's genuinely much funnier than him. Like,
I don't
for real.
I don't disregard that. I also just don't think I've been paying enough attention to say something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I've like, because there's still that the what is it, the rehearsal with Nathan Fielder, the guy who did Nathan for You, that everybody's talking
You
about.
haven't seen it yet?
Not the new season, no. I don't think I finished the first season.
The first
either.
season, there's a moment in the first season that's so stressing that I was like, what is happening?
I like anxiety comedy. I like that it's becoming a thing. Anyway,
I like anxiety comedy. I like when people watch things and get really stressed and then laugh at the
I
end.
like things
It's
that
like,
I like things that are funny because they're uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's something about it that like
That's
I just
the
like
best
I
kind of
like
comedy,
it,
though.
and it's I feel like it's not common because a lot of comedy is like wacky or whatever.
Well, people, I understand why it's not common because.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. that is-
I also don't think a lot of people are good at doing it. There's like a really you have to have a very specific skill set. I think Tim Robbins is pretty good at
You
it.
gotta be incredible. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Nathan Fielder. Like, have you ever seen Nathan for You,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude?
You gotta be willing
There's
to
a,
not
there's a
break
gas
character.
station in Burbank that he went to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the one over
It's a
by where we
famous
live.
one. Yeah, it's the
Over
one
by
where
where we-
and it had the guy where he walks up to some guy. Is this old, I think Armenian guy? I'm not really sure. He looked kind of actually like. He looked kind of like a chameleon. I couldn't really tell like where the fuck he came from. But like this old guy runs the gas station and Nathan's trying to like figure out how to like drum up business for the gas station. And out of nowhere, unprompted, this old guy, he's like, yeah, just drink some pee. And he goes like, what? And he's like, yes, I drink my grandson's pee. It's good for you. And he's serious. It's not like he's too old. And obviously he's working in a gas station. He's not like a comedic genius where like he understands. Oh, he's like playing a character.
Yeah.
He's literally like saying like, no, if you drink your grandson's pee is good for you.
That's crazy.
He almost breaks.
And he asserts it, and like he like that's the first time I've ever seen Nathan Fielder break in anything. And I think it's the only time he has. I don't think there's a single because he like what? And you can see it. It's just like, what the fuck are you saying? See, I wonder if that guy's still there. I wonder if he like
making people break is the best thing.
Probably
I want to see Tim Robbins.
We gotta go to that
break.
gas station.
I want to see Tim Robbins break. I want to see him break character finally.
Yeah,
because he's immovable. Like he won't break character. And I want to hear him do it.
Friendship's very good. Nathan for You is very good. I got
Paul Rudd is great in that movie, dude.
I wasn't expecting Paul Rudd to even be in that movie. I saw nothing about it. I just knew that it was a Tim Robbins movie, and I was like, I guess I'll watch it. Anyway, this guy wrote in. And we got distracted fucking immediately. He says, not a question, but I want to thank Derek for letting us know that Taco Bell seasoning can be bought in stores. Me and my girlfriend make Crunchwrap Supremes on weekends, and it's way better than the fast food ones, and you can stuff them with as much as you want.
I never thought that would be anything I would get thanked for.
Of all the things you've done for people, like if you think about all the kindnesses that you've done for people like throughout your life,
dude,
the thanks that you get for the things that you get thanks for is very funny.
I'm a donator. I donate. I give homeless people food. But yeah, this is the one that I'm most proud of.
Yeah, he rescues puppies from puppy mills that are gonna be executed, and he finds them homes.
Yeah, sometimes I don't make it there before they put them in the wood chipper. And
they do have a big wood chipper.
I just make sure they have a puppy chipper.
It's a
It's a puppy's mouth, and the back is its tail.
That implies that the end result is puppy chips.
Yeah,
which is not really the case.
I mean,
hey, they chip the puppies, right? It's specifically for puppies, so like it's
puppy shaped.
Yeah, and then they, it's a wood chipper, right? So we're only supposed to put wood in a wood chipper. So only supposed to put puppies in a puppy chipper.
Yeah, if you put wood in a puppy chipper, it's gonna come out a dog.
It's gonna come out. So you don't want to do that.
Come out a fucking.
There's gonna be more stray dogs. The people who wants that.
Yeah.
Right?
It chips wood into more dogs.
That'd be so insane. And no one's talked about it. It's not.
No one's talking about it.
No one's talking about it.
No one's talking about the puppy chipper incident, and it's crazy. There's so many puppies now. Too many. We don't have the infrastructure to. We got to get rid of them.
4 more years.
Yes.
More. Less puppies or whatever you just
Peel
said.
my nipples off.
Okay.
I wish. I love how there's wild dogs in places. Like.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. It's great. But yeah, you're welcome for the Taco Bell thing. I think in honor of that, I'm gonna go drop by Ralph's and go buy a pack or something.
Yeah.
Or wherever. I think it's on my like fucking Walmart or whatever.
I really hate Taco Bell.
I don't know, man. I feel like you'd like them if you did it. If you did it like that.
Oh, making the food of myself is different.
Like you make the food because like the seasoning is pretty fucking bomb. But yeah, you can taste the quality, but sometimes you want that quality, especially when I'm tired and feeling like shit. Taco Bell is amazing.
Taco Bell is really great for like if you're either drunk or tired.
Yeah,
like it's actually genuinely because like. I've tried, like, you know what? I'm not going to have Taco Bell. I'm drunk and I'm tired. I'm going to have real Mexican food.
Uh-huh.
And it's wasted. Like, it's wasted.
Yeah.
In that context because you're like, you can't even really taste as much.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, you're wasting
a lot of times
food.
You don't even finish it, man.
Yeah, it's like too big. And it's just like, it actually is genuinely worse in certain contexts than the worst version of the food.
Yeah. I literally just saw that this dude, shout out to Mike Terry. He
not from me. Not it's a shout out from him.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. But yeah, there's somebody, they just put him on blast where he just passed out with a half-eaten burrito in his fucking head.
Oh my god, that's like that fucking that picture of David
was
Hasselhoff
this?
on the floor with the burger.
That's
Yeah,
such
oh,
a
dude,
over.
That
You remember when they drew him in
that
SpongeBob where they had Squidward doing it?
Dude, that video
Beautiful.
was so fucking. Even as a kid, I was like, that guy's really going through it.
Beautiful.
That's
Like,
elite ball knowledge. I forgot about that.
that is stuff that, like,
That is old school shit.
It's
That's like
so
old
wild.
fucking
That's like 2000. Yeah, that's like. I think you're exactly right. I think 2007.
that's
shit,
funny
dude.
if that is the exact year. If you pin that,
That's
was
when I was watching
definitely-
Flavor of Love and shit like that.
please,
And I was
yeah,
like,
please. That was I love that video, and it's so fucked up
He's
that like
so-
was it his daughter or something?
Yeah, just like recording him.
And I'm
in
like,
his
bro,
worst.
your daughter. Now I get it. She probably did it to specifically give him a wake up call. Well, I'm saying that I don't know if that's true.
Well, you'd hope.
I'd hope that's it, but she might have just been like, "Fuck my dad."
He won't
Fuck
give
him.
me money. Is that exactly right?
The incident with David Hasselhoff eating a burger on the floor of his Las Vegas home occurred in 2007.
That's crazy. Something about that attached to like a memory I
No,
have.
you know what's crazy about it? I knew you were right because it's just like, yes, 2007 is exactly when that happened.
I'm thinking like
Because-
Flavor of Love, Rock of Love.
No, you know
all
why
that
I
shit.
You know why I
dude.
remember this? Because
Why?
I remember somebody showing it to me. Somebody's showing it to me while I was reading like a Game Informer about like Halo 3. And it was about to come out, and I remember being excited, and somebody was like, "Hey, look at this!"
That is
Hell, you this fucking loser.
that connection is crazy.
Yeah,
Look at this guy from Baywatch fucking suffering, dude.
I have this association. I have years with like really strong associations where I can tie a lot of memories together.
I just have
And
random shots in the dark.
2007 is one of those years where I'm just like, I remember damn near
That was a
everything
good
that
fucking
happened
year,
there.
man.
It felt fun.
That was the first year of high school for me too. So it's like a lot is happening. You just like kind of this is a big deal.
That year felt fun for me. I don't remember what was happening.
Nobody
I don't know what was
fucking
going
asked.
on. That's cool, but I remember it being fun. That's real cool.
Anyway, was there?
That's cool.
Sometimes
That's
I say
real
things
cool.
just because I think they'd be funny for me. only.
Sometimes you gotta just shit on Kingston.
Sometimes you have to record your drunk dad eating a burger on the floor.
And
I
then
never saw my dad. He's gay.
I literally can't see him do this homosexuality. I refuse to look at him.
I don't see gay people because gays are
Scary.
Scary.
Yeah. He dies on.
he has a heart attack.
Oh, God.
I feel like he'd survive. I feel like he'd fucking endure, and you'd be like, "Come on."
They would have like a bunch of people go in as like they would rebuild him. It's like that scene in RoboCop where it's like we could make him better.
Oh man, they rebuild.
They would pray over him, and it would actually work. They'd all
They,
be like,
what would
fucking
they make Trumpo Cop? What would they do?
Robo Trump.
Trumpo is so dumb. They would make him a police officer.
We will.
It is literally Robo Trump, but
would
they
be
call him Trumpo Cop.
Yeah,
That's the only connection that they can make.
I don't want Robo Trump. That's boring.
Yeah, Trumpo Cop is
Cop.
fucking perfect.
He's the worst cop ever. Like there's nothing redeeming about.
What's a RoboCop quote? Like I don't really remember like the things that he
Take
says.
this dirtbag,
Alright.
and he blows some black guy's head off. Actually,
He shoots some guy's dick off.
your move, creep? When he blows off the rapist's nuts, he shoots
Yeah.
him in the dick,
Yeah,
and then never mind. There's just I was just remembering a different. I'm remembering a different because he says your move creep before that. But like, I just had a memory just hit me like really hard where I remember I tried to gaslight people into. I put him like your move creep, but I put your move in the F slur, and I try to gaslight people that he actually says that. And I was like, I can't believe he said that. I was like, dude, 80s were like wild back in the day, and I was trying to.
you know what? That I think would work
that's
on
believable.
me.
I
Because
feel
that's
like-
so believable. That is
Yeah.
so not unbelievable. It's crazy. If it was the N word, it would be different, obviously. But
Well, it was Detroit, so
yeah, even that would be more believable than it should be. But it's not nearly
No,
as
not
believable
nearly
as the F slur.
saying
Like the
that,
F slur
yeah.
was everywhere. Like the F slur was in
100%.
like the 2000s.
brother,
You know, in movies in the 2000s.
I think
remember
I've said
watching.
this
It was in
before.
Transformers.
Was it?
Yeah, Optimus Prime calls. I couldn't even get through it.
The fact that you said "really" is what got me. Real? You said that like a kid getting a Christmas gift.
So happy.
Really?
I was gonna go back and I was gonna run to my car, and then in my head it just what I've done.
Fall away from what Michael Bay.
No, yeah, it ends, he's like, there's more to them than meets the eye. And Megatron is a what I've done.
I'm in the theater
Taste
fucking
myself.
floating a little
Taste
bit.
myself.
You see these videos of these guys going around on TikTok that are just like they're singing gay songs. They're doing what we do. They're doing what we do.
They're doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, and they're pretty good. They're harmonizing and everything.
Oh, see, look, man. I don't like when it gets too good. Then I get a little
Production
I get turned off
shit.
personally. Like,
Well, it's not like it's improvised and it's not like mixed or anything.
no, what I mean is talent. Is like when it gets to like when it reaches talent, I get a little turned off because I want
Like
to.
Lady Gaga starts doing it.
I like it's. It's one of those things where it's
been
like
doing it.
I like when like when it's just like in this gutter trash. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like I like when people see this and I read the comments of people are like they're really upset. Like it's so funny to me. And when it gets to a point when like the people are really talented and they do it, because then it kind of transcends the people being upset. They're like, oh, this is really good. And I'm like, no. Wait.
I need them here.
I just
I need them. Don't take them.
I ain't even hating. It's just a thing where it kind of like it's like a guitarist when they I like seeing somebody like play something really cool, and then there's a motherfucker that's like killing it, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm good.
I want to do an experiment because I saw this video of these guys doing was it Give Me the Beat Boys and Free My Soul?
Yeah. Oh,
And
I think I've seen that.
And I want of the people doing
I think
it.
I've seen that.
Give me your meat, boy, and free my holes. I want to get lost in your ass and throat and piss away.
Oh, okay.
I think I've seen that.
I want to suck on your cock and balls and jizz. I'm gay.
Which is what they like. Just in a room and it's like the camera's panning. From
Yeah, and it's like it's good, but I also think like I feel like it's so interesting because I think I was listening to it and I was like, did we do that exact one? I feel like we've done that.
No,
like not officially. But I feel like we've definitely done that.
I feel like, everyone's made a gay version of that.
Of course,
song,
but like it was the whole jizz I'm gay that got me. I was like, that sounds familiar to me.
The one thing now I will props to that. The one thing I feel like there's one rule, an unspoken rule, is that you don't have to, but if you can, make sure I'm gay is in there.
It must be, yes.
Yeah. Like there's some times where I'm like,
it doesn't count otherwise.
I agree. I want to agree, but sometimes I'm like, damn. It just if you force it in there in a way that like, oh, I just have to put it in there for the sake of putting it in there, it could make it funnier, but then it could also make it flop. And so, like, say I just dropped one, and so I'm gay is in there, and I feel very satisfied. I feel very satisfied.
Talks about it so officially. That felt like I was watching like a VH1 behind the music.
I did
and gay is in there.
Corn Freak on a Leash. Which I'm just doing all the ones that people are like, just do the popular dumb songs. I'm like, all right.
Make a gay version of Industry Baby.
Isn't that already?
You can't.
You could turn it up.
You can't.
It doesn't have to be offensive. It has to be
it's just
offensive.
like
I like
oh,
that song though.
It's a man.
Kanye produced it.
That beat is fucking. That beat was hard.
Kanye produced that beat.
Sucking cock, a
Fucking butts,
Hey.
fucking butts, a. I'm fucking butt. Oh, fucking butts, a. I'm fucking gay.
It was and what's his name? Jizz Harlow. What's that guy's name?
That nigga flopped crazy, dog. He flopped in the
Did
wild.
you see Katy Perry's
can't believe
album and
that.
how fucking like that just like came and like nobody gave a shit?
Because she fucking isn't into like, bitch. You're not in
She's-
demand anymore.
well,
Get away, go away.
Well, the thing is like pop music is in demand, but like the thing is like she's so out of touch, it's crazy.
Right.
She's old
Like
pop, bro.
you can
Right.
tell like the things that she says and like, oh, I went to space and oh, how cool is that I went to space? Like nobody cares that the fucking millionaire went to space.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Are you not aware of how people feel right now? And then like there was a thing recently where like an old song of hers was going viral. Mm-hmm. Where was that like? Do you know that song that was going viral of hers? Like
I probably know the
oh
song.
my god,
but
she sang it all weird, but like all the words are going away from me now because all I can think of is that "Give Me the Beat Boys and Free My Soul." That's like taking the place of the only song in my brain now.
Just being infected by the gay.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that song? Damn it! She
It's an
sings
old one?
It's an old one.
Fireworks?
California Girl.
No, it's like something
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
It's something that I never heard before.
Swish, bish, another one.
Oh, so it's not like one of her like famous ones?
I mean, it might be, but like not to the degree.
Can't touch this. Another one in the casket.
I don't sing like that.
I'm already out of them.
What is what?
Yeah, California sluts, they're undeniable.
Oh, shut up. I hate people commentating on the thing that I'm looking for.
Yeah, like, bitch, shut your fucking
Jesus
mouth.
fucking Christ.
Slag.
So many people just think like we want to see their faces and talk.
It's like that song. It's like, you're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter. Like, it's some old fucking song like that.
But people are my only exception. It sounds like that.
Well, no, because that's a great song, and you're crazy.
No, it's like the way you said it sounds like that. I think that song is
no.
I remember it really well.
It's the inflection that she makes on it is insane.
Brand New Eyes is an underrated album, dude.
You are my only exception. Yeah, you are.
It sounds fucking fake.
You're saying it like a retard.
She says it kind of funnily,
wait,
doesn't
hold on.
she?
Wait.
She doesn't say it like that.
Wait, there's like parts of it that are fucking ridiculous. Whatever. It's like cursive singing, basically. And like people are making fun of it. And people are just joking around about it. And then she goes on stage and she plays it. And she goes like, you're like an Indian summer in... And I don't sing like that. And then she puts the guitar away and I'm like, brother, first of all, yes, you do. It was literally the song. Like, people weren't like singing your song all weird. They were lip syncing to the song that you made.
She addressed it?
She addressed it, but not even in like I think you can address it.
I mean,
but like you have to lean into it. What are you talking about? You're having like a viral thing. Like, when was the last time? This is the only time I've heard of you in fucking forever outside of the space thing, which was not positive at all.
Right.
So like, play along with it. Sing the song weirder,
I think the
on purpose, and have fun. Like, what are you doing? She's so self-serious.
I think the problem is that you got, like, I think musicians, this is very real. I think at a certain point, you might just kind of lose it. But the problem is that it's musician, like, art is such a, like, a thing that, like, if you're an artist, knowing you're not as artistically talented anymore sucks to you, you know? But like, if you don't got it exactly anymore, be fine with it. Be like, well, I did what I did, you know.
The thing that's stupid,
I broke my records. I charted. I did the impossible, and I'm good. I'm fine. Like Andre 3000 did that probably a little too extreme, but he did what he did. He was like, all right, bye, and he left music.
Well, look at man, I'm gonna say that Andre 3000, you know, he writes his shit. Katy Perry doesn't write her own music.
Oh, very likely.
So,
no way.
So
very likely.
The thing that's not very likely, she doesn't write her own music. And the thing is, when you're in a position like that, it's really odd for me for people to not pop, because all you got to do is, okay, what's hot right now? Who's the hottest producer? I'm going to work with them. Now, they're probably going to be expensive, but you can usually have money to that. It's weird to me when people flop, when all you have to do is just buy a song from somebody who's popping out bangers. And it's like... say Olivia Rodrigo was a new artist a few years ago, right? So she was working with people. Oh, I want a song like Lana Del Rey. I'm gonna work with someone like that. Oh, fucking now I have this Paramore type songs. People are starting getting back into pop punk. The pop punk era is coming back now, so I'm gonna have this song that's a little bit. It sounds like fucking Misery Business. You know, it's like it's calculated and it's smart.
I think I got banned from Twitter.
What happened?
I think I got banned from Twitter. Maybe.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What did you do this time?
I don't know. I didn't.
What do you mean you don't know? Of course you know.
No, I genuinely don't know. It's just like I don't know.
broken.
I don't know if it's not loading or if it's broken or what.
Oh, it's probably broken.
It's broken.
I
It might
saw
be broken.
last week.
I
it was
did tweet a
broken.
picture of
Oh, so you did do something.
I did. I mean, I don't know if that's it because I feel like it's pretty tame.
Okay.
But it's a picture of Andrew Tate that he uploaded of like a bunch of guns surrounding him.
No, Twitter's is broken.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's great. Classic.
Okay,
Classic
so-
Twitter being broken.
He did what now?
He had like a picture of him like in the center with a bunch of guns around him to like because I'm so persecuted.
So
you know?
cool.
Yeah, and with sunglasses, like, it doesn't even faze me that I'm persecuted. So I'm going to post this, obviously. And I just retweeted it. I was like, great idea. So at first I thought maybe that was it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you're death threat.
No, I love this fucking
Protect this pedophile.
sex trafficker.
Protect my pedophile friend. What are we doing?
Didn't he just get? Didn't him and his
Call
brother just-
Trumpo Cop now. I'm going to shoot you in the dick.
Yeah.
It is going to be satisfactory.
I like the idea that he's still fat too. Like they didn't have to make him, but they still made him like bulbous and
Yeah.
But he's like metal.
And he has his lean still.
He looks like an upside down light bulb.
Yeah, he can lean way more now.
He's fucking Michael Jackson.
We
leaning.
gave him 45 degrees.
He's at a 25. He's at a 25, bro. He's at a 20.
What do you mean?
He can lean.
He's just obtuse. He's just fucking.
No, he's
It's like a
acute.
stapler.
No, he's acute. He's very acute. He's
very
wildly acute.
That's
He can lean as low as 5 degrees without
is-
falling.
He could go under every one of the fucking checkpoint rails. He could just run under those. Excuse me, vroom vroom, and he fucking has wheels in his feet.
I don't even know what I'd be seeing
I'd be
if
like,
that was coming at me at
Trumpo-
that angle.
Trumpo Cop's on his way. Trumpo Cop's on his way. Don't worry.
I guess
He
he's
does
leaning,
that.
but his arms are up.
Your move, creep.
Yeah,
It's actually really hard to do that impression and make it robot.
creep.
The servos in his hands.
He spins them.
Burger acquired.
Epstein protected.
We've gotta resurrect Epstein.
Did you see their fucking their guys? What is it, Dan Bongino and what is it? Fucking Kash Patel,
Yeah,
who were all talking about for years. It was like Epstein didn't fucking kill himself. They're hiding everything, and now because they're in the machine, they're like, no, he killed himself.
It
I saw
turns
the
out
file. Which,
he
by the way,
actually did.
which like I don't. There's no. I would have to see a video of it happening.
Yeah.
Like, you really seeing a file. I can't imagine that seeing a file would convince me that Epstein killed himself.
No.
Under no circumstance. A file would convince me that, like, I would have to say that.
The thing that's
But, like, there's no shot. Are
the
you
thing
kidding?
that's so disgusting
Ridiculous.
is that we know that they know how tied Trump is to Epstein, so that's why they're lying.
Yeah.
It's like
It's the most obvious shit in the world.
because let's say if
Didn't he fucking meet Melania on the fucking Lolita Express or some shit? Some crazy shit. I think they had
surprise
sex
me.
for the
I
first
mean,
time on that plane.
to me it's like the craziest thing is he was fucking neighbors with them essentially.
Yeah.
Like like Epstein had his house near Mar-a-Lago.
My good buddy Epstein.
And they were just like fucking hanging out all the time. And then literally Epstein does an interview and he's like, oh, my fucking best friend.
Yeah, there's a quote of him saying, like, he's a hot one, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, he likes him young. He said that.
Yeah, that's the amount.
By the way-
it's so stupid.
By the way, it is. Did you see that video, by the way, of I said that to you guys in our text chat because I just thought it was so funny because it sounded like something that we would say on this show. There's a video of fucking Kyle Kalinske talking about Jordan Peterson on his Jubilee video.
Oh yeah.
He said this was his expert news analysis. Was that like Jordan Peterson goes there and eats a bag of dicks, bro. Just crushes a bunch of penises into a paste and chugs it on air, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
That description of doing
Dude,
that,
like, just mushing it like fucking, like
With a pestle, dude.
like so what I do with Oreos, dude. I'll get like Oreo cookies when I have
Yeah,
like
yeah,
my ice
crumble
cream. I'll
them.
start crushing
Crumble.
them.
dude, it was hearing that. I was because I just have him on generally like in the background when I'm doing other stuff, like, and I was like doing laundry and cleaning, and I was just expecting to kind of like either like not pay that much attention or like maybe something will catch my attention or whatever. And then I heard that I was like, what the fuck? I was not expecting to hear shit like this. But
Kyle
you guys
is really fucking funny.
Kyle should come on the show.
You should.
I would love him on the show, but he's
Hey, all you gotta do is ask.
Kyle Kalinski's a fucking loser, and if he doesn't
What
show
is
up on the
wrong
show,
with- stop. No,
if he
don't
doesn't
do
show up on the
this.
show, then he's a coward.
Kyle, I
What a
think
coward.
What a coward, Kyle.
I think you're really cool. Unfortunately,
He's lying because I pay him to lie.
That's
Right.
not you. Don't he don't pay me.
This guy's the biggest shill.
What do you mean I don't pay you?
You don't. What?
What are you talking
The
about?
internet pays us.
You're crazy.
Yeah, this is a public funded. This is like PBS.
This is PBS.
But Chris
This
is
is
the
actually-
public.
this is government.
Chris is the public.
It's the new PBS. This is the new PBS now that PBS is gone.
Right.
It's not
And so
on yet, right?
well, I mean, it's borderline.
it's been bad for a long time.
It's getting gone. Man. It's getting gone.
That's crazy. I love PBS. I really hope they don't get rid of it. That channel was really important to me in my growing.
Did you see the fucking Rizzler on Sesame Street?
Yeah, that's fine.
The Rizzler's everywhere, dude.
I felt like I think one of my ribs cracked.
Yeah.
Just watching it because I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
I kind of like him, man.
Famous Man has always been on that. Yeah, I actually
like
don't
him.
hate him.
I like him.
He doesn't seem like a bad kid. He seems he's just like genuinely like a kid.
There's
I guess they're just trying to give him a few good years.
He was streaming Fortnite with some big creator. I don't know who the fuck he was.
Connor, I think.
Oh, who?
Connor eats pants, I think. Maybe.
Probably.
It's like a Fortnite Friday. He's the same guy who had what is it? The guy who everybody thought was Elon Musk.
Elon Ma?
No. Yeah, it was that guy.
The fucking Adrian something.
When the hell was
Dittman?
this?
Adrian Dittman?
Is
You don't know that guy?
I don't know.
Oh, it was some guy who like everybody was convinced it was Elon because he would jump into Twitter Spaces or whatever and defend him real hard. But I think it turned out that it wasn't. But he leaned into the idea that people thought it was.
I see.
But
I see.
I think I saw him streaming.
Well, did you see the same clip that I saw?
No.
It was
him talking about like how he wanted to give everybody rent free or whatever. Yeah, that's the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor.
Did Rizzler say
The
that?
Rizzler was saying all this dumb kid stuff that a kid would say, like about giving us free. He was just saying all this.
Yeah, I would make rent $45.
He's a kid, you know, there's this natural good in him. He's not corrupt.
Yeah, he's not corrupted by the world yet.
Yeah,
although that's kind of shocking.
I don't know how he hasn't been molested yet. It's crazy.
You're fucking trash. You're fucking trash. You're so trash. I cannot believe you just said that. Dude, that made me clutch my pearls, dude. And I'm a fucking demon.
I mean, but like, yeah, we know he hasn't because he's still in his good mind. Hollywood hasn't sunk his teeth into him yet. Surprisingly, he's been everywhere.
He hasn't been
I know.
molested.
I just was not expecting. I was not expecting that even slightly.
I think he needs to get out of the industry now before it happens.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Isn't he like 11 at
Yeah,
best?
before it happens, dude. Because
No, he's not 11.
Bro,
he's probably younger than that.
I don't
we
know
need
what
to
the
protect
fuck.
Rizzler at all costs. All right.
Well, honestly, he might be. I think he might be an arbiter of good. But he's gotta keep
That's
that
the
back.
thing. So we need to protect him because then
Maybe
somebody's
like
going to
that.
get their dirty fucking claws in them. And they're going to be like, boom, boom, boom.
What is going on?
You're the devil. You're the fucking devil, dog.
He's only doing this because we can't see his eyes.
That's crazy.
We can't indict him because he's hiding his eyes.
That's crazy. He
That
thinks
is
the Costco
fucking
guys
crazy.
are gonna get him. Oh,
Even for me, that was crazy.
We got to save the Rizzler.
We have to save him. I think what they're doing is they're trying to give him like a couple of good years because
Yeah.
he's clearly not.
He's a chubby kid.
He's not going to be an adult.
But he's a kid.
Yeah,
He's a
right.
kid, though.
He's a child star and he's obese.
Yeah, he's obese. He's
He's
done.
a kid. He can hit like puberty and in the fucking and fucking 2 summers he'll be.
That is
fucking
true. His
fit.
metabolism could kick in. What if he ends up being so jacked it's crazy?
That'd be crazy.
No, I'm the Rizzler.
We should give him all the roids. They'll be sick.
No.
Yes, that I agree with that. Let's pump the Rizzler full of roids. Put him in a fight camp
Yes.
with a bunch of other kids.
No, we do it
It'll
the
be-
Rizzler. We
it-
send the Rizzler to Japan and then fucking Shaolin Temple.
you want-
No, it's a great
and
idea.
then
Fuck my idea entirely.
Build the strongest Rizzler possible.
Yeah, let's go to Let's throw him in a Shaolin temple. And you build it, I guess.
Yeah,
build
you
off of
build it.
this.
Start,
Send
get
it. You build him a
off the
Shaolin
podcast.
temple.
Start building it right now.
You build the Shaolin Temple.
Build the temple right now.
Go there where they have their shit. And I'm like, I was promised 2,000 years ago. I knock it down and I built it up.
Guys, if you donate, if you subscribe to our Patreon over at patreon.com/thesnarktank, Kingston promises to build a Shaolin temple with no help in 5 months.
In 5 months. I believe in you.
I don't.
I believe in you.
I believe in.
I don't believe in anything.
I've seen them build hospitals in like a month in China. I think you can get it done.
Yeah,
in
you know
5
how many?
months.
You know how many people are inside that hospital the wrong way?
I didn't say anything about that. It doesn't matter. They still got it
That's
done.
not. That doesn't change what
Wouldn't
I
it
said.
be crazy if you? Wouldn't it be crazy
I
if-
said it all.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you went to that hospital and it just did not make sense? Like they just
corridors lead to nothing.
Well, yeah, like they completely improvised it. Like it's just like there was no plan at all. They just kind of like, let's build a big box and figure out what to do with it later.
People are on the ceiling and shit. People are strapped on the ceiling.
It's like an MC Escher, like the staircases going in every single direction. You're like, why'd you build staircases horizontally?
It looks like fucking
You
Control
ever
in
see
there.
the episode of The Simpsons when
good
they rebuild Flanders' home after a hurricane tears it down? And it's the town. They don't know how to build houses. It's a community. And there's a part where you're going down the hall and the door looks fine. It looks like it's just in the background, but you walk up to it
right
and the
there.
door is just fucking this big. It's like 6 inches. It's so fucking funny, dude. First of all, they painted over gravel. So there's dirt and shit. And then it's just like fucking
That's a great
carpet.
gag.
It's so funny.
There's a bunch of little Simpsons. For some reason, there's like very specific voice lines that live in my head.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's like one where like, it's probably from a later season too, but like they're like trying to sue somebody or something, or they're talking to a lawyer, and there's a song, Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. Yeah, but it's like, it's about obeying the law or whatever.
Oh, I think I remember
like,
that.
Copyright law. And the guy's like, but it's like, that's such a weird delivery of that word.
That sounds from copyright law.
Copyright law. Fucking stupid. Anyway, Jack the Blumpkin King wrote in.
Nice.
Classic. What are some local ads / jingles you had growing up in your hometown? There was this theme song for the Twin Dragons Mongolian barbecue available on YouTube that lives in my head rent free. My answer to this is always Foxwoods.
Mine is, I have that one.
Foxwoods.
Cars for Kids is stuck in my fucking head.
Cars for Kids was fucking annoying.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids.
Donate your car today.
That shit's so stupid.
It sucks. Foxwoods was the best though, man. Like unironically,
Take a chance. Wait. I remember
if they had it's like a big band kind of Sinatra, like lounge kind of song. But like if they had that on Spotify, I would actually probably add it to my.
Round and round we go.
It's
I forgot all of. I don't remember the through
take a
lines,
chance, make it happen. Finger snapping, spin the wheel, round and round we go. Ain't life is good, life is sweet. Grab yourself a front row seat.
Yes,
and let's meet and have a ball.
That's too much.
Oh, let's live for the wonder of it all. Meet me at Foxwoods. Foxwoods.
What is Foxwoods?
I don't know.
I've been there with my family before. It fucking sucks. It's over by Atlantic City, and it's just gambling.
It's a casino.
Oh, it's a casino.
But like as a kid, I was transfixed. I was like, "What is this magical place?" I'm so like elevated every time I hear this song.
I can't wait to go there eventually.
And I think we ended up. I think we did go. I just wasn't aware.
I went there and it was
that is
fucking
conniving,
shit.
dude. When I think about because that's appealing to old people to gamble away all their money.
Oh, yeah. The ones that are broken.
Frank Sinatra wants your money.
Give me
Throw it
money.
away, you fucking bitch.
You're gonna die. You won't take it when you go. Bring it to me. Have a seat. Sit your dementia ass around this. Sit your dementia-ridden ass and give me your money.
It won't matter that you don't know where you are.
I fucking.
Because you're safe, I promise.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god, I went there. It sucks.
That's so fucking evil.
It is evil. I did love that song though.
I hate Atlantic City. Fuck that place, dude.
Never been.
I only went.
You're not a New Yorker. I don't know.
Well,
I'd imagine you going.
Yeah,
going
why would
to
I
New York?
fucking go there?
It would actually
go to Atlantic City would be crazy.
To go to Atlantic City on the West Coast is actually psychotic.
Yeah,
like it would. You already have Vegas.
There's the one in Montebello. The one over there. I forgot what it's called. The like a bunch of gamblers over there. Lily wanted to go once. I was like, Lily, we don't gamble. We're just gonna go there for literally nothing.
True.
Like I don't I've maybe played
I like the aesthetics of casinos more than I like anything about them.
Sure.
Aesthetically, I like the high roller aesthetic.
Yeah,
because the magic whimsy dream is always fucking over a casino. That is like every person's like greatest dream. Going to a casino and robbing them fucking blind and then being like,
just hard, man. You gotta fuck you money like all like that piece of shit Dana White.
Even having
like
money.
I think he's been banned from some casinos from like bleeding them too much.
He's won like that before?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah,
One
because
like
he's got
that?
fuck you money, so he can easily just, as soon as you know the tactics on how to like, oh, you here's what you bet. Here's the amount of money you have here. Like a guy I used to live with when I was in Vegas. He had a friend that his full-time job was gambling. So he just
That's so
gambled.
crazy.
Because he's like, oh yeah, I know the odds. Like I know how much you need to take with you, and then this is how much you clear on average.
It is really just math. It's not exactly easy math, but it's really just math. And once you figure that out, you're like, oh yeah, I can go here. But they will ban you or kill you. They'll make you go missing.
Back in the day, the killing probably, but I don't think they do that anymore.
But you can't come here. There's plenty of people on YouTube that are like, yeah, I've won like $8 million from like 5 banks separate times. Like they don't let me back in. Like I can't go to places in Vegas.
It's okay.
It's like what? And it's like
How do they do? But
It's
how do they even effectively ban people? Are there so many people?
They know they have cameras all over those bitches, bro.
I guess so, but I guess
all over.
I guess it would be like an information overload type thing for me, where it's just like, is everybody who's you mean to tell me everybody who works at this casino is gonna recognize some random guy that was banned 8 years ago?
Dude, many stuff slips through the cracks.
Yeah,
it's like a cracks. It's like a people getting banned from venues or something.
Yeah.
Or like say maybe this is a bad example, but I was going to say Tyrese Halliburton, basketball player, his dad got banned.
From the NBA?
Yeah, well, he was banned from he was banned from Indiana's their stadium because he got into Giannis's face, and they banned him. But they eventually banned some of all. A better example is a guy threw a cup at a player, and so he's banned for life. And the thing is, it's like, well, that guy can probably just shave his head or whatever, do some things. It could probably slip through. But it's more of, I think maybe people being too nervous to even try is the kind of the idea.
Yeah.
To just keeping them out. Because, yeah, I'm sure you can still slip in and gamble. But most people are cowards. Like, they wouldn't.
They probably have, like, particularly people like, hey, these people you watch out for, depending for these faces. Because it's a casino. There's nothing but money moving around there. So I'm sure it'd have, like, you would assume it'd have pretty good security. You know, you would assume. They'd have some decent surveillance.
It's definitely all. I imagine because they make so much fucking ungodly amounts of money. The security is probably good, but you see, if you go online for enough, you've seen some wild stuff happen on casino floors, especially drunk people pissing themselves, and that's the thing that's just like.
I imagine inheriting a casino.
The inherent juxtaposition of that, right? Like somebody walking with like a bag full of money,
yeah,
with like a crazy watch,
and
like a nice suit, and then next to him is a guy pissing himself. Is so funny.
I like the idea of in frame. There's open frame. You see the casino. Everything's kind of blurred. One guy walks by. He's like holding this bag. There's money full of it. He's about to do some big heist. He got people like, "Are you guys ready? You guys in position?" Yeah, sure. And he walks out of frame. There's one guy like arm on a fucking machine, just fucking sobbing and pissing the fuck out of himself. Just flooding the floor full of piss.
There's a video.
Like, there are people kind of like, ugh, like lifting their feet.
There's a video of that we brought up on the show a couple times.
Yeah,
it's a very classic.
Oh my god! I know
video of this guy at a baseball stadium. This fat guy at a baseball stadium that's just sitting there with his hand like this against his mouth and just vomiting right into his hand, and it just streamed.
He's spewing.
That is one of my favorite videos of all time because he's so resigned to it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
No, that's what I mean. It's just like the best thing you could do is just sit there and fucking soil yourself.
It's just 4 hot dogs and probably 6 beers.
No, it was more than that.
Up.
I've never seen someone puke like that in my life.
I think it was 60. I think
I've seen people puke.
Those cups of beers.
When?
Well, I've never seen people puke all over themselves, but like it wasn't like
that much. That guy was spewing out vomit.
I've thrown up way more than that.
Have you?
What?
Are you stupid? Have you never had like alcohol poisoning or
I've never had
fucking?
alcohol poisoning.
I just haven't had that much liquid to throw up though.
You'll find it.
Like I've thrown up.
You'll find it, man.
Like I
remember having the flu when I was like really young and throwing up all day.
Yeah,
that was like that was the sickest I think I ever been, even counting alcohol poison.
Yeah. I don't throw up very often, but I learned how to make myself throw up at a young age. So I think from that moment on, I didn't really throw up that much. I kind of resigned from it.
It's just a terrible feeling.
But like I've been drunk. Like I've been drunk. I've woken up at like house parties with my groin covered in vomit before, but I've never thrown up like that. Like he was spewing.
He was.
I've vomited before.
Your groin covered. I've never
tried to fuck some bitch,
I've
man.
never done it. I've never done
fucking
it.
stumbled back into the tub. Probably knocked myself out. And then she was just like, up and pulled her pants
You
up
got
and
a
probably fucking left.
concussion.
I was concussed.
Dude.
A concussion with a boner is crazy, dude. You have a boner the whole time you're concussed. And he would have woke up way earlier if he didn't have an erection, but you do, so you're kind of just in stasis.
That's crazy.
I don't age while I'm like that, too. That's crazy. That's how you don't age. Found of
Ooh, you found it. There you go.
All right, let me
I'm gonna
get
try it
knocked
out.
unconscious while I'm very erect, all right?
I'm gonna take Viagra and then knock myself out on the kitchen counter.
And you'll wake up in fucking year 3010 and you're like,
Whoa.
it's fucking crazy, man. What's going on?
3010.
There's no more black people. What happened?
I'm the last one.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay, so here it
They
is.
just left.
So somebody, I'm glad to have something like this.
We got Mars.
Mr. Hot Salsa wrote in. Says, hello, boyos, in reference to the taxi medallions. They are needed for yellow cabs. The medallions are bought by wealthy people at those high prices and then rented out to recent imports at high rental prices so they can drive yellow cabs.
Feels really fucking
Capitalism.
terrible.
I love it.
It's
I
great.
hate that foreigners are treated so badly. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It makes you feel so happy whenever you go and you see people that are brown trying to live and they're just being treated unfairly. Yay!
Yay, the Statue of Liberty is worthless.
I love it! Yay! Watch me dance!
I'm having a hard time remaining in this country, guys. I'm having a hard time. Not gonna lie.
I want to see what happens.
Maybe not from next. Not from next.
I
war,
definitely.
You know?
I mean, I have a timeline. Like, if there's a where I think there's a point of no return, then it's like I'll be honest. My main motivation for not leaving already or gearing up to do it is physically doing the podcast here, and it's like doing well. It's been like significant. It's been growing. It's been trending upwards. So I'm like, it's just let's keep this going. And we probably the growth wouldn't be as good if we went back to being remote. You know what I'm saying?
If things got
probably
bad,
not.
I would leave America. The bad part is that Lily wouldn't want to leave. But at that moment, it's like, this is irresponsible of you to expect me to stay. You know? Like, if things are, if the goose is cooked, you know, you gotta get it out the oven. You don't just leave it in the oven.
I feel like if the goose is
I
cooked...
don't think we're cooked, but I think we're just objectively not in a good spot. And I don't think we're going to be in a good spot until we're in our 50s.
Yeah,
like,
but I would probably agree. I just also feel like, I don't know, if the goose is cooked, I might as well see what this looks like.
Yeah, but you don't.
That's so.
It's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
That's kind of.
Oh,
It's that you're. I would just say you're in the minority because that's why why there's so many brown people in this country.
What do you mean?
Because they didn't stay in their country. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, but I also think like that's kind of the problem also on some level. I think it's like, there are problems here, let's leave. I think obviously there are places where you should, but like I think this is not like fucking, I don't know, a war-torn fucking, like there's no reason things are getting bad here, I should leave. It's like, nah, that's pussy shit. You could fight if you want. You don't have to, but like nobody's necessarily required to.
I don't.
But also for me, I'm just like, nah. I'm too lazy to leave.
Fight against what?
I don't know.
Fight against what?
There's a civil war. That'd be interesting.
No, I mean, like you said, you could fight. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if things crumble, like I've wanted things to crumble for a long time though. So like I like that things are kind of falling apart.
So you're saying on paper you would stay in like live in like a desolate, fucked up place or possibly like fight and die. As opposed to like escaping and fighting good opportunities.
Yeah, where am I going to go? Greece?
Yeah, you could go anywhere. Yeah.
Look it. I think that's really stupid. I respect how stupid.
I will say respect if you keep that. It's respect if you keep that energy. Like, say if shit actually hits the fan and you keep that energy, massive respect. Like, but if not, I'm going to follow you if you leave and piss all over you. I'm going to keep pissing on you.
I just don't know. The thing for me, the thing for me is that like, I don't know where I would go that I would prefer. I feel like I would rather be where I know. Even if it's fucking crumbling, then like, I'll be in Japan and not speak the fucking language.
I mean, you can learn how to speak.
I'm not going to learn how to speak Japanese.
Most countries, developed countries, they speak English,
and they have accelerated.
Not really as much as in Japan, actually, which is the only place that I would really consider going.
You could learn. Like learning Japanese is not an impossible feat.
It's fucking inconvenient.
People learn, but like you and like I don't think America's at the point where like it's at a
You don't understand.
situation. I just think things are not going to be good.
No, you don't understand.
You know?
The point is convenience. That's literally the entire point of it.
Death is the ultimate convenience. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So then why are you here if you want convenience?
Because it's inconvenient to kill yourself.
It's not.
It is.
It's in fact, you can just walk in front of a car.
Well, yeah.
Or jump off a building.
Based off of
or swallow pills. You know?
What's more inconvenient, living or dying? He is right.
Not really, because it's more to die is to go do something.
But
but it's like it's kind of a passive doing something. It's like I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and then I'm gonna fucking slit my throat. You know, like it's a passive inconvenience.
Not really, because I could sleep, and sleeping's way better than either of those things.
Yeah, that's true. But imagine sleeping forever.
It's not sleep though. It's not really sleep.
I mean, it's something. It's offness.
Listen, Christopher, you can either pay taxes for the rest of your life or just leap off a bridge.
You still have to. Well, yeah, I guess.
So, you know,
And I feel like jumping the bridge will be fun for a little bit until it's not. Or until it's nothing.
I guess it depends. You know, it depends on who. Like, type. Are you the person that kind of likes danger? Are you the person that was so sure of themselves, and then you know, 3 seconds later, you're like, oh no, I want to live.
Oh no.
You know, like
Here's the thing. Is like I remember
What if you survive?
just dealing
You're
dealing with the bureaucracy of everything that I have to deal with here. Thinking about going through that elsewhere is infuriating. Like I think I would actually go postal. I think.
Just go to Canada.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Canada's not that different.
Like, well, see, the thing is, that's the thing. Like, when I was
Dude, just getting my car from one state to the next was like I almost killed people.
things are a lot easier in other countries. That's the thing.
Yeah, but then you still have to pay taxes here if you leave.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
if you get your citizenship, you don't have to anymore.
If you don't fucking, why would you? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Why would you? No, I'm saying, what are you talking about?
You have to pay taxes if you leave, even if you get citizenship elsewhere.
No, you have to give.
Why
up
would you
your
have to pay
American
taxes if you
citizenship.
don't live in a country anymore?
Because the U.S. is stupid and they make you do that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I think they do if you have citizenship.
No, if you work in America, you have to pay fucking income tax.
Well,
Yes,
that's true.
But if you don't work there anymore, which say if you work online, you just switch to the country that you work in, and now you pay a part of that system, and you're no longer tied to that unless you're a dual citizen. But even if being a dual citizen, the only taxes, what taxes you get paid right now? It's you're living in a certain state. So you live in California. If you don't live in California, like you live in Nevada, you don't pay taxes. You don't pay those taxes. So the only thing that's left would be property tax. Oh, you don't have no property here anymore, so no property tax. Do you work in the United States? Okay, you pay the income tax, but then that's it. That's the only thing that's
you pay
left.
no form of federal if you have dual citizenship.
No, how the fuck could you pay federal if you're not making any money?
That's true. I guess.
Like,
they
it's
just
like-
ask you for money anyway.
Well, somebody could scam you. That's a problem. That's
You
a
get with a
prospect.
Nigerian prince from fucking Delaware, and you'd be
Yeah,
like, "Well,
I am on. Hello, I am from the IRS. You owe me lots of money. Give me whatever is in your wallet right
Yeah,
now.
like, keep talking to me. I have your address. Look up, and it's a fucking bomb. Like,
No, man. There are people who fucking pay
Well,
and they don't.
they probably have back taxes, or they're saying something.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I think leaving America,
Which is also stupid. Honestly.
leaving
Which
America
that's the
sounds
thing. You can
interesting.
also not pay your back taxes, but you just have to switch all of your stuff. So if you have an account that's in like Bank of America or whatever like that, don't have ties to Bank of America, because then they'll put a lien on your shit, take your money. So you have to switch over completely because they can't do anything anymore about it. That's what a lot of people do. They become with the expats.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm cooked in America. I'm leaving and starting over, and then they're fine.
They'll live in Mexico.
And then the cool
dude.
thing is, you
You're
step
gonna
on-
live in
you
fucking
st-
Mexico?
Then go live.
The fuck?
You
There's
step
so
on
many countries.
It's
European.
the wrong Hispanics.
There's so many countries you can go.
You step
to.
on European soil, and then you're immediately well taken care of. Like me not being a non-citizen of some of the countries I went to the emergency room, and I was completely taken care of.
I understand that. However, everybody I know in Europe is fucking fundamentally depressed. And I don't think it's a coincidence.
I mean,
I think it's like a desolate place.
they're fundamentally
That
depressed.
is
We're here. and
So
we're
crazy
insane.
to say.
I mean, it must
an
be.
entire continent.
I mean, it must be if everybody.
I mean,
what are the odds?
Europeans
What
are
are the
different.
odds
that every single person I come into contact with ever from Europe is fucking mega sad?
Could
It
it,
might-
be
it
that
might be the
your
people that you're drawing
you
to.
know,
Yeah, you're drawing to.
like people that are sad and depressed? Because it's the opposite experience for me. The people that I know that are from Europe and then they experience the United States, they fucking hate it here.
Oh, of course you hate it here. Everybody hates it.
Yeah, and
here.
they're like, "Oh man, it's infinitely better." And then when I go to Europe, I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is. It is." Like when I was dude, it felt like heaven when I was in fucking Norway. I was like, "This is stupid."
Well, Norway's a different
this is
situation.
stupid.
Norway I would
it's
go to.
Europe.
Yeah, but come on.
That is
You know what you think of when you think of
many
Europe. It's not
countries
Norway.
in Scandinavia.
Colloquially, when people say Europe, they're not thinking Norway.
Yes,
EU and
they
shit.
are.
Absolutely not.
How are they not?
Because they're not. What do you mean?
What? That's
This is
you.
such a dumb
No,
argument.
That
people
is a
talk
you.
about England and fucking Spain and Italy and shit. Like they don't think about Norway.
Look,
when
I
they
know a
think
lot
Yes,
of
they
British people.
do.
Norway is very specific when people talk about it.
It's not.
Are you dumb?
No, you are. You sound like a dumb American. You sound like an ignorant ass American.
Europe isn't real, Derek.
Damn, I'm sorry. You're right.
Case closed.
Dang it! I don't know. Every person I know in the UK, like
They're gay.
that are not black, they're like kind of happy, and even the black people are kind of like, we just really don't mess with the white people there. Like their
Man,
shit
they're
is
just inventing struggle. Fuck them.
Everything's fake.
insane.
They're
That's
just like, they just want to be like oppressed like fucking black Americans.
I mean, it's not the same, but it still
They're
sucks.
just like, oh man, I know where I'm from. Shut the
I mean,
fuck up.
you're just a
Shut up,
fucking
nigga.
you're an American Negro. You're cooked. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not much better. But
I'm
like,
changing my name to Krita Mutwa.
The fuck is that?
Have
Is
fun.
that like a
Have fun with
dish?
that.
Well, it was a Zulu, a Zulu shaman. That's insane.
Have fun, dude. Go to South
Did
Africa,
you
bro.
fucking see?
Go to South Africa, bro.
What are we doing? What'd you see?
So I told you about this last night in Discord, but so John Mulaney has a show, right? It's like a talk show. It's like a live show that he does every week.
Oh, what
And
happened?
it just had the season finale or whatever. And they had
That image.
fucking. It's a talk show, so they have like sketches and characters come out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's a talk show, whatever. And then he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Yakub."
Is that real?
Yes, and it was fucking Lamorne. Oh my god, what the fuck is the guy from New Girl?
Lamar, what's his name?
Lamorne Phillip. I can't remember his real name.
I know his name is Lamar though.
I think it's Lamorne. But he comes out in the fucking in the big head, and he's singing a song about how he invented the white race. And I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this on a Netflix show. Because Yakub feels so internet to me. Yakub is like not like a thing that you would see on fucking Conan or something.
I love the story of Yakub, bro. That shit's funny as fuck, man.
And then what was it that what was it?
Yakubi-Doo.
Yakubi-Doo?
Yakubi-Doo.
You want to see an image of him?
It's Yakubi-Doo. He made you.
I mean, you're gonna pull it up already anyway.
Yakubi-Doo, he made you. He made you in a lab.
That's crazy.
Yakubi-Doo-Doo.
I don't understand why talk shows still exist.
They're fun. I like them. I don't know. The whole old late night stuff. I'm not really into. But the weird shit, the stuff that's happening now with like the formulas are getting fucking weird. Like your cubes coming out and fucking what is it? The Eric Andre and stuff.
I like the Eric Andre because that's just it's an anti-talking show.
Yeah. Well, like in this one, like there was a thing he like built up the entire season where he was like he was going to fight 14-year-old boys to the death.
What? Okay.
Anyway,
You're gonna
Nurse
fight 14-year-old
Bob.
boys to the death.
Did he win?
I hope.
No, he lost.
Hey man, those kids getting strong, man.
I mean, 14. That's like a weird period of time because like you're weak, but like you got endurance. Or like not endurance, resistance.
You got
or whatever.
speed,
durability.
It still
You're durable when you're
doesn't take
14.
that many pounds of pressure to knock you out, dude. That shit hurts, man. Getting hit. You ever been hit by a kid?
No.
It fucking hurts.
Well,
Yeah,
when I
they're
was a
not-
kid, I was.
They're not as weak as we'll make it sound. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, kid. It's like, no, dude.
Like it's bones still hitting you.
A 14-year-old could knock a grown man out if he gets the right kind of hit. You know,
Like,
not easily. Like,
People
he's not-
like forget that. Like, the force and
There's still
velocity
weight.
is
There's still
different.
weight, yeah.
But like their knuckles are still bone. And it hurts. It's like somebody throwing a toy at you. It fucking hurts. You're like,
Yeah.
ow, what the fuck? Kids can.
I saw a video of some kid throwing like a controller at somebody because they were angry, and I was like, "Yo, it would have been
that enraged me.
it would have been
just
on
hearing
site at that point. Like,
That-
you're not gonna throw a fucking controller at me. Are you kidding?
Dog,
That
if I-
reminded me of my brother.
If I
when he
did some shit like that,
threw
oh
a
god,
jewel, the jewel cases.
Oh yeah,
He ninja starred one. Frisbee one at me, but he missed, and I'm just like,
yo,
I was like taken aback. But he would always fight dirty like that. He was I still have some scars. Like I rushed him one time and I was like working his body. And this motherfucker dug his nails and scratched my fucking forearms. And like my skin was just flopping off.
Dude, when I fight my cousin,
damn.
when
He was
I
a
fight my
fucking-
cousin,
dirty,
because my grandmother was like, "Oh, these kids they're a little angry. Let's put them into combat sports." So I did fucking kickboxing for like half a year, and I was like, I don't like getting beat up, so I don't want to. I got to the point where I was sparring, and I was like, I hate this.
Did you fight any Europeans?
Huh? No, I didn't. Unfortunately.
What about Norwegians?
Unfortunately,
This
no.
fucking
They're also no Europeans.
This fucking guy.
Also Europeans.
Nah, they're actually. I just learned that they're a different thing.
Oh, crazy.
They are a
But,
different thing.
Back to the saying something interesting. So I fought my cousin. He did it for 4 years. He just stayed in it. He just stayed in Muay Thai for years.
I don't know why you're lying.
So
like
he would
that.
just beat the fuck out of me. And I'm like, Grandma, why would you put a violent person in sports? Now he's just violent and can fight. That's
Well,
it.
I get the idea.
I don't think
It
that
sounds like the dude never got humbled.
Nah, he didn't. He just kept winning.
That's the problem.
He had a talent for it.
See, the idea
It's
is
like my uncle's boxing ring with all the cousins. He would
Yeah.
just never lose. And I'm like, whoa.
See, that's a problem. You're supposed to get the shit kicked out of you, and if that doesn't happen,
Some people, it drives them. They're like, oh shit, there's more I can learn.
some people
there's more power
yeah.
out there.
or they fucking pretended, like they pretended to be humbled, and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, and then they
That's
get,
most MMA niggas right now. Actually, most fucking
bro, I
UFC
can't-
niggas, they're not good people. They're assholes.
the UFC. I can't, dude.
It's so bad.
I don't even watch UFC MMA content. I can't even watch it anymore, unfortunately.
I remember when Silva was out there like being respectful and like holding his opponents to high standards, and now what it is, I'm like, this is so terrible.
It's the content. Even the content has changed to where it's like the satisfying downfall of, and I'm like if it's a commentary slop. And I was just like, "Fuck, this sucks." It's different. It's different. The landscape, YouTube in general, has changed a lot. Like where people, the style of content, people are just copying each other in a way that people were doing the similar stuff, but they were trying to find their own footing. When even back like 8 years ago, like when we were around, people were like, "Oh, we're gonna all do like this anti SJW shit or whatever." But you kind of had people had their niches, and I was like, I started a Twitter trash series. That was original, not an original concept, but nobody else was doing it in the space. Chris had his different thing. He had musicals. He had he had a few different things, and like people like, oh yeah, this is the thing that they do. And now what I see is it's literally like basketball content, for example. It's all the same now. They all have the same thing. There's no cuts in between. There's no breaks. There's no text, and then it all ends immediately. There's no thanks for watching, or it'll trail right into a video recommending the next one that they just made previously. The video hasn't ended yet. It's like, thanks for watching, guys. They'll be talking and it almost sounds like they're making the same point they were just kind of like piggybacking off of it, but they're starting to talk about a previous video. Like, blah, 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 this, and this happened to this guy. And if you're interested in this, watch that. And it's almost like a bait and switch. And like everybody's kind of there's a guy named Too Lazy to Try.
Oh, yeah, I know
who
that.
he starts off like every video by saying, all right, like, he uses George Costanza or whatever. That's his avatar with like chips on it or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And like he just goes like, all right. He starts every video like that, and his thumbnails are very specific. I've seen in similar spaces, everyone's doing the same thing. They're starting their videos with "all right" in a very monotone way, and I'm like, God damn,
Happens.
It's more like people used to get called out for doing this shit. It just doesn't matter anymore.
It is kind of crazy that
It's a
the
machine,
standards
bro.
are just like
It's
completely.
a machine, dude.
The standards are completely gone. Like
Yeah.
freebooting content is fine.
Completely fine.
Again,
Completely
stealing is.
I think
fine.
the problem is that
Yeah.
for a period of time, not trying became the meta of the universe. Whereas like caring about things was never like important. Like I think in like
even shit that like used to be like old like rules of engagement. You know what I mean? Where it's just like people. It used to be like a line where like if you leaked DMs, you would be written off by everybody.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
now it's like people just
That's
do that
the
all the
movement.
time, and it's just like
well, you need to
very
now
normal.
because people's fan bases will defend them through horrible shit now. Like straight up, somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, this guy raped someone." It's like I don't believe it until you have the DM of him being like, "I raped someone." It's like that's out of context.
It's still going,
and
brother.
it's like, what do you
It's
mean?
still-
it didn't do anything. Is what I mean,
Dude, you're so right about that. Yeah, I just found out maybe 2 weeks ago about this is public. It's not even like hidden, but it was a Sam Hyde thing. Where it's like, oh, he dated like a 16-year-old and he beat her up like in that kind of sexual play thing. She took pictures of it, her bloody, like it's all them pictures together. It's completely public, and people made videos about it. But I think maybe people just they're like, I don't care. And I'm just like,
granted, he has
this would
the
have
worst
absolutely
fan base like
destroyed
on the
any-
internet. Actually, though.
But like,
he has famously the
I think
worst.
I agree.
Like actually, they're horrible people. Like
I agree.
It's a different breed for those.
I
niggas.
agree to. I do. I know what you
Probably.
mean.
I feel like I've dealt with worse.
I know
but
what you
yeah.
mean. They
We've dealt with worse.
Yeah.
I really,
personally,
I really.
I
I have
guess
no
the-
experience with Sam Hyde's
I guess
fan base
the
at all.
like
They're the fish tank niggas. What? What have you ever looked at the comments of anything on that? Like, even me, I'm like,
No.
I can't hang with it.
What did I say? What did I say?
I'm like, but you've never seen like.
What did I say?
You've
I said
never
I don't have
seen the
experience
fish
with these
tank
people.
stuff? You never like have witnessed.
I've seen the clips.
Imagine the people that watch.
Yeah,
that.
you didn't. Yeah, I hear what you're.
I don't know
saying,
what do you want me to say? I don't know what you're saying.
Look, Chris, what I'm saying is that you can't imagine, but the idea of the people that watch Charlie Kirk and like him, you'd imagine that they're often racist, Bible thumping psychos. So imagine the kind of people that would watch something.
Yeah, but I've seen
that
like
is
5
the fish tank.
Right, but I've seen like 5 clips of Fish Tank.
Okay, well there you go.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
And they
I've
were
seen
funny,
them.
by the way.
I haven't
They
seen-
are.
So
but-
so for me, I'm just like, oh, it's a
laughing
funny
at those
thing.
people. I understand the people because there's many people that like one of my old buddies. I actually just talked to her about it. She doesn't know much about Sam Hyde at all, and she shared a clip of him from his old show, like $1 Million Extreme or whatever the fuck, and I made a comment because I didn't know that she wasn't aware of the guy, but I was just like crazy, like all the stuff that dude's gotten away with because. I just at that time just found out about those allegations or whatever.
Yeah.
And but I've always known about him donating to the Daily Stormer. He donated $5,000 to the Daily Stormer, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
Even like Ethan Klein's like, oh, I'm pretty sure he's kind of a Nazi, but he was doing this weird dance where he's kind of trying to defend him by, being like, oh, he blew the fuck out of iDubbbz. It was a very weird dance he was doing.
Yeah.
But long story short, my whole point is that
the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
yes, he was doing that, and the point of what I was getting at is. I feel like, yeah, maybe 7-8 years ago, if that stuff came out, I think even with the prestige he has, it wouldn't be able to be protected. I feel like the climate is different now. People just starting to not care. You see what happened with Kanye. We saw what happened with Vosh that one time, where he like objectively, allegedly had fucking lolly on his thing, and he's still fine. He's fine. He's completely fine. And I was like, I feel like this stuff would have tanked people back in the day. I just think the fandoms don't care anymore. Like, I think it's easy to compartmentalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no standards really.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, it's different. YouTube feels gross now, much more than like it's always been shitty to an extent. But now, like the way there's a feeling to it that I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this fucking platform, man? Like,
Yeah, the thing that bothers me about it is that nobody cares about anything they talk about. That's what bothers me. Is that like people make things because they have to, because they're incentivized to do it.
right.
But it's always about like, you cannot have an opinion about everything.
Agreed.
You just can't like.
It's even seeped into the shit I watch, like the Dungeons and Dragons and fucking D&D spaces. It's like, you guys don't fucking care. You're just doing this drama. You're not even here. Like, what? How did you get here? How did you get into a space about passion, but you're just hacks, even in a passionate space?
what
are you doing?
I think that's one of the things that, like, even some of the content from like a long time ago that people kind of like scoff at or like cringe at, like stuff like a Nostalgia Critic or whatever. Just like that was at least an earnest thing. They wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Like they earnestly like liked movies and wanted to do those videos.
Right.
Now it's like, I don't care about this thing, but I know what my audience is going to think. I have to make something today because the algorithm demands this. So I'll say what they'll probably say.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people for a wide variety of topics.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. I think
Commentary space, I think, is the most disgusting place ever.
I think
There's
there's probably significantly worse.
There's worse, but there's like on the
You ever been in a
content
sewer?
creation space. On the content, I mean, I guess on the content creation space, I think the commentary community is like, you guys are fucking
And content creation?
yeah.
Well,
What about people who make like snuff films?
Well, they're not exactly. They're creators of content, but they're not in a content creation
I think
space.
they're kind of content
I
creators.
don't really see snuff filmmakers at VidCon, you know?
Well, that's because they're at Snuffcon.
Oh, you're right.
Across the
Yeah,
street.
it's Snuffcon.
VidCon's very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Snuffcon. That's fucking crazy. No, I know what
I'm
you
excited
mean.
that all of our friends are going to be in town.
I know
That'd
what
be
you
cool.
mean,
A lot of
though,
our friends are going to be in town.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Shut up. Who goes? Do people still go to that thing?
Yes.
No, I know there's
people that care about that stuff. People that care about it. Go.
I know newer content. People who are blowing up more recently are going. Like there's this guy named Annie Austin that I brought up a couple times who's going. But like he only popped off in the last like year.
Should we? Is this the type of people we should get on the podcast? These new people?
They would never show up on here.
Somebody
we
would.
could maybe. I don't have any connections to
I
those
don't.
people.
Yeah, I don't really know any. I haven't really been keeping up. There was a little bit when I dipped my toes in to see what the hell was going on in the commentary community, and it was. I forgot who I was watching. Oh, I think it was that Noah Samson guy where he made a comment about. He's like, "Oh, have you noticed that the only time these people talk about politics is when it's about Assad?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck, that's true." And I was looking through some of these people's channels, and it was literally that's it.
Yeah,
and those videos were terrible because of it, because obviously they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I was like, that's weird. I've never, to your point, it doesn't matter like how many views I could get about this subject if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. Like, what am I even gonna do with this video? Like, what am I gonna do with this certain subject if I can't even? I got nothing. You know, like there's something big happened to some celebrity right now, I imagine. But I can't contribute to it. I don't fucking know anything about it.
The only person I know that is of the commentary group that I actually like is Jay. That's about it. Other than Aubrey, I can't bring myself to watch any of those videos.
I'm sure there's a couple people that are fine. I just don't care. I don't care about any of it.
But like none of it is like drama. It's like there has to be some sort of like, oh, like I like FD Signifier, but I wouldn't consider him like he's a commentary guy, but it's like
he's just like video essays.
But there's like more than it just being like, oh, this person sucked. It's like him talking about like particular conversations in the black space. So I like really watching his videos.
So like that stuff like that doesn't bother me at all because it's first of all
that's not the same thing as it.
First of all, it's well crafted and because I don't mind people making cheap content if they are good at speaking. If they actually have something interesting to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes people say things where I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Even if I disagree, it's just something that I
That's
hadn't
like from
considered.
Jay Aubrey. He makes good videos. So I'm like, all right, cool.
So,
I like.
I don't mind shit like that. It's just you can tell that most people are, like I said, be the first to be out so you can get caught in the algorithm, and the video doesn't have to be entertaining. People kind of click on it, they say what they have to say in the comment section, they dip, and that counts as a view. That's true. So it's kind of gay.
Anyway, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's.
It's kind of gay.
Really, that's the best way I can describe the stuff now, because I was like, damn, I've noticed that I was like, man, I used to watch YouTubers back in the day.
It sucks how negative.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Are,
yeah, I don't really.
It just sucks. It's like always like dunking on somebody.
It really is only
like funny,
maybe 3.
Yeah, there's not much.
If that.
To me, I watch stuff that's not tied to people's personality anymore. Not really. Like I'll be watching since NBA, is about to hit the finals next week. So I've been watching a lot of that content, and there are personalities, but it's really who gives the best analysis.
You fan of NBA Tigger?
NBA.
The Knicks got eliminated, right?
Tigger.
Indiana beat them.
Huh?
Indiana beat the Knicks, right?
No.
It's still going. They won a second
Going to
game.
Game 6.
Game 6 didn't happen yet.
It's going to tomorrow.
Yeah,
they won 2 games. That's crazy,
brother. It's if they look if
they win, I'd be like, yo, I'd have my shit. I'd pull out my cap.
I'm praying to the Tim gods, the Timberland gods, because I want to see New York fans go crazy because they haven't been to the finals in forever,
like 40 years.
So it's been like, well, they haven't won in 50 years, but they haven't been to the Western. They haven't been to where they are now. Like they haven't won. I think they haven't been to where they are now in 25 years, and they haven't won a championship in like 50 years.
Really? It's been 25 years since they've been.
New York Knicks. Sorry,
I feel like it's been longer than that. But dang, that's crazy. When I was 6, the last time I made it to the Western Conference Finals. That's crazy.
And so
that's crazy to think about.
The New York already. Did I mention that they? I don't remember if I mentioned this on the podcast, but I think I might have. Where there was an Indiana fan, they threw trash at him, like a whole garbage bag.
They were throwing fucking explosive rats.
I've never seen that before. It's like explosive rats. Like if people throw like paper and some food, like I saw a whole trash bag. I thought that was like there's people
Where did
that
they
were
do
like.
That?
So it was like outside the Madison Square Garden.
Oh, that's funny.
And the thing is, I know
those are big trash cans too,
huh?
From what I remember,
the big trash cans over there.
They're picking up the dumpsters in unison. And
they got the whole. It was
Spider-Man
crazy
throws one at him.
You know, people usually get mad at stuff like that, right? Oh, they condemn it and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, like I thought that was funny.
There's no one.
It was just so uniquely,
the two worst.
whole bag?
The two worst are New York and Boston. Those are the two worst cities.
I'll say Boston
Boston is the worst.
Notoriously the worst.
But right after them it's NY.
they're-
NY is not good because it's a city like that.
They're
you
just
know?
crazy, but Boston they're like
They're
actual
terrorists.
bigots. Like they're not
terrorists.
good people. People get PTSD from playing at their arena.
Oh yeah,
That's so funny.
aggressive. Yeah.
God bless them.
They're so aggressive. It's insane.
Many people have been banned for saying racist stuff. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Of course.
From
what do you mean?
TD Garden, many people have
What
been
do you
banned.
think?
So
What do you think?
when are they playing?
I think Saturday.
Yeah, so
You should watch it. You should watch it. Because
watch
I
it.
have no context for anything.
Okay, no, don't watch it. If New York wins that game and they go back to Madison Square Garden for Game 7,
Oh, it's over.
then you need to watch that game. Just because you'll see Timothy Chalamet in the weirdest. He's gonna be in something weird this time. He's already looking like a weird, like old school fucking like Italian dude that doesn't exist anymore.
Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet, Ben Still. There's
those-
Spike Lee.
Yeah,
There are
all
people
those
that
NY
always
fools always there.
they always go to the games. So Timothy Chalamet is now, since he's a newer famous guy, now he's always courtside dressing insane. He goes to the Indiana. He's been going to the away games too now.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
How's that crazy to you?
I guess I just don't understand sporting events as a live thing to go to constantly.
You never really played sports like that.
It would be
That's
like if
not
my
your thing.
band, like my favorite band was playing all the time. I would see them maybe once.
One, you're not a sports person, and two, you're not a New Yorker like that in that way.
I wonder if that's true in the
You're not a
sense
city
if
person, you know,
if
I'm just not a
if-
sports person. That's an insane thing to say.
Well,
you're
not like a city sports person. That's not like what you do. You
No.
know, like people like that's a part of their like identity as a person from where they're from. You know,
Yeah.
you're not that kind of person.
No, yeah,
Because I was kind of like that, and I stopped playing sports, and I was like, I don't really care about this anymore.
Well, the thing for me is just like you're watching a game, and it's just like I feel like it's so
I
much
used
more.
to have jerseys and shit like that.
I think it's just so much more efficient to just watch the game from like a comfortable place. And
Well,
just
yeah, they're-
multitask.
well,
or something.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like I don't get it,
Well, that's
and it
the-
happens so often that I'm like, that's crazy to go to every.
But the
fucking-
energy, you know, you
If
go
it's,
there, you get the energy
if
and the
it's-
excitement of it.
if it's in the
I guess
playoffs,
if you're rich, whatever. I guess
if you're rich and if
Yeah.
it's in the playoffs, I understand the playoffs. But going like, there's people that are season holding tickets. Like my mom, I've been to infinity billion WNBA games because the season tickets were so
Sorry.
cheap.
Sorry, dude.
It's not that bad. It's not as bad as
It's not as bad. It's not as
because
bad as like people make
going
it out.
the
Like,
idea going to a sporting event. It's like baseball. I think it's the most boring. But obviously golf's the most boring thing. Just obviously, but like baseball, as far as a major like American sport, I think it's like the most boring one. But going to a baseball game's fun.
Sure, I just it's
But no,
it's such a
going-
it's like once every like couple
I
of
agree.
years kind of thing.
If it was like a playoffs where there's only a significant amount of games, there's only so many games. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
So I understand somebody who has money, they can make it to every home game because it's like, damn, our team's made it this far. So I get that. Season tickets, no.
I think
I don't wanna
think
do that.
Football tailgating is a good time. I think tailgating is pretty fun.
Yeah, getting drunk and eating barbecue.
is a
Yeah.
good time. But
Yeah, I don't mind
nothing beats out of the country soccer game, bro. Shit's crazy.
I don't want to die.
It's so fun.
I don't do that.
If you go to a rivalry game, you gotta be quiet.
Dude,
just don't engage anybody. Don't engage anybody. Don't say anything stupid.
I feel like if you're not cheering hard enough, they might
In
beat
out of
you
country
up.
soccer games?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you fucking.
'Cause people love it so much over there. I went to one in
You
London.
got
I
a
went to one in
fucking
Jamaica.
problem with Mike, yeah? And like I'm just
You don't
sitting
like
quietly.
my fucking club, bruv.
And they're
you
like-
us fucking shit you up like 12.
Where does this happen? Like
Heal
Europe?
from that, bloke.
Where does this happen? Like Europe and Norway and stuff?
yeah, definitely.
I went to one in Jamaica. I went to
It's
one
most
in-
notoriously in the rogue country Norway.
It's a
Rogue Norway.
It's a rogue country.
Rogue Norway would be crazy.
The country has sneak attack. That's a rogue country. It's a
Over the sneak
roguish
attack.
country with a fucking hood over it.
Count me down.
It says a whole hood over
Tell me
fucking
down.
Norway.
I'm hungry. I need
It's
to eat a
sneaking.
thing real quick.
3, 2,
Well, but
1.
he does it while you go fix some
Yeah,
food.
I got it. Okay.
Are you gonna read it?
I want to hear.
I'd
I want to
rather
hear
not.
him.
I'd rather
I want
not,
to hear
but I guess I gotta
him
do it.
fumble through it.
All right.
You had to think about it.
I,
rather
no, I had to
not.
think about like what I have.
Oh,
in the kitchen that I
like,
can whip
hey,
up quick.
Should I let this? Do you still have your ice cream sandwiches?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna.
Yeah.
I don't like this, okay? All right, the $25 and up names. Here we go. Give me a countdown.
50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44,
It's getting there.
43, 42, 41.
Okay, rape member 3000.
Hey, we weren't done yet.
Delta Gamma, King's dad coming to those slutty little Beatles. Oh my God. Obama pointing at somebody and just saying pace before they disappear. Squibbly Bugs, Clement Esquire III, Ulcer Grandmaster, you sir, Guildmaster, Mal Malibu, gays, I won't lie. I'll fuck them till they all die. Sure, they might think that it's wrong, but they won't give me the thought once and it's that. Colin Moriarty, 3 gay Beetlejuices versus Jordan Peterson, The Mask. No, I don't try to insert my religion in every conversation. What are you talking about? I'm going to kill the president with a mortar. Oh, Kingston, my son. Can you give me just one more Blunkin? Just one more, my son, I beg. Mace of Moloch gay. 2 rats in a trench coat. Pansexual little beetle getting waterboarded with a gallon of rotten elephant cum at the Guantanamo Bay for trying to leak GTA 6 early. I hate that. What are you doing? Don't. I feel like trying to feed me is the biggest offense ever.
Feed him.
Can you not do this exactly?
Read the fucking names.
Can you do this? Can you not do this?
Read the names.
Can you do that over there? There's so much space.
You gotta read the names, pal.
There's so much fucking
I'm almost
space.
done. I'm almost done with my ice cream sandwich here.
Yeah, keep going, man. It's all right.
PM candidate for the Ultra Thieves. I can move to LA and hunt Kingston to give him give him the cul-de-sac. I'm not fucking around. Please don't do that. Blow me away, come in me hard. I'm slapping you. Kingston eating gum fruit and gaining the ability to warp reality with the nonsense he spews. Berserker Beetle booty bouncing backside. The Sloker 2 why so derpy. The hard R belongs in the English. It belongs in the English. It says belongs to the English because we invented racism. PP Jordanson and Ben Shapinis.
Nice.
Oh, I'm Kingston's dad. Stick your willy where the shit comes out. Out my chili aw. Ambassador Ass Eater. Goju and Pico Shalom versus Hazan. Wait.
You got it.
Hazeldits? I don't get it. It's probably Hassan or something like that.
I don't know either.
All the gooners fire at will. Glaze their Randy eyes. That's insane. Randy rears. Not eyes, sorry. Sweeney's performance, exaggerated laughter keeps big forward skipping button on business. Dude, I'm not that fucking bad, man. Domination, Total Drama Galen, Derek, not Chauvin, is innocent, free him. Please read some names in RFK, Trump's, and Kingpin's voices. Round-eyed Asian, plagiarizing small artists on completely by accident in Pinky's Promise. Kingston, my gay little boy, baby boy. Are you afraid of the homoerotic beetle butt sex because you cannot accept what you are? What the fuck does that mean? Roland Peterson. It's like my papa always told me growing up. You gotta be a real pussy to get traumatized by cops. Damn. Damn. Sir Derek, the blowjob queen of Whiterun. I gape everything about you. I gape everything about you by 3 days gape. Blonde, blue-eyed German Beetle applying to Derek's position. Would Beetle lap dance? My carapace all over Sween. That's so fucking disgusting. It's me again, the international best-selling Arthur, Kwame Mills. That guy sucks, dude. Woke Marxist Pope. My ass is full of piss help. Thugzilla versus Kingston's Dad, War of the Batimen. Visualizing the Bastion Head Joe, I Wish It Were Me, Colin Moriarty, Schrodinger's Blumkin, Jack WFM, Super Ultra Mega Smart, Intelligent, and Clever Beetle going X Games mode against the fascist Bug Invaders. Fuck that name, dude. In every context, fuck that name. Oh, God. What's up with the Beetle stuff, dude? Billy Maxon because it's because it's the Gamage year. Colin Moriarty, yo Derek, what's your response on the H Bomber guy responding to your Bill Nye video? Oh, that happened?
What the fuck?
H Bomber guy responding to your video? Isn't that video mad
That was
old?
a million years
Isn't
ago.
that video like 9 years old?
Brother, that was a long
Genuinely
time ago.
like 7 though, actually.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he just made a point that that like I actually discovered in this Wired magazine. It just, I'm not going to get into it, but it was just like, oh, there was a thing that happened that like wasn't true about, it was some Netflix thing. And then like, I think it was that. It was so long ago, I could be wrong if Bomber Guy was talking about that specifically. But like, it doesn't matter. If
I hate Legos, Big Meaty Stinks, Canola Joe oiling up his 3 favorite boys, Boogie Woogie Bati Boogie Boy. That's so fucking. Dandy Andy, the leader of the Spider Fucker Party, Colin Molinado. What is it? Would you insert 17 consenting beetles into your cockhole if it meant you'd never have to be forced down a Jamaican? That's so crazy. Would you insert 17 consenting beetles into your cockhole if it meant you never had to force down Jamaican food again? Jamaican food's really good. I don't know why you guys are so mad at it. Heath's Big Bad Beetleborg Smoker Kingston's.
we're going to get some jerk chicken.
Smoking Kingston, what smoking? Smoker smoking Kingston's penis. What the fuck is that, dude?
Hey, bitch.
Colin Moriarty, Gids, Devil May Come. They think I got testicular cancer because it's abnormal the way I smack my groin.
Is this eye chairman?
That's William Chair Eyes.
The vampire in the hospice center. Pounding.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
looks
Sigourney
good.
Weaver's muff.
Looks real good.
And watching Alien. Dave Blunt's stage dive tsunami. Jack the Blumpkin King. Kevin Durant's feet. I glued my balls to my butthole again. SJ, Kingston's dad, has got me down bad. He's all that I want. Makes my tongue make my tongue a skid pad. Kingston, can't you see? Your daddy's got whatever.
Man, that was
fuck you. I ain't paying my TV license.
rhythm.
Mr. Pants.
Mr. Pants.
It's Kingston's dad. I'm gay. I'm a gay little beetle now. I accept him more.
Yeah, you like him more?
Fuckface Unstoppable, Cardboard Pie, Iceland will no diff nuclear apocalypse. Hot to go. I'm not. FAGGOT bros, pounding booty holes, sucking chodes. That's not good.
It's not. That's not
That
right.
didn't fit at all. What?
He was good at first.
Was it good or did you fuck up?
No, it's genuinely not.
I know.
written well.
I'm just making sure.
It's not written well. Jolly old dipshit, the Ace of Parades. Marcus Phoenix singing "Walk" by the Panteras, but the lyrics are "Giant worm sinking city."
They're sinking the city with a giant worm is such a good line.
Pacers devil magic made the New York collapse like a never before. Colin Moriarty, bricked up beetle on a hunt for dripping wet Argonin slit to bungee jump into. Pee Wee Herman's be like, ha, I'm still dead. Gay Tobias Forge be like, love rockets. Shot right in between my own eyes. That's really great. Trend de Kingston's dad. Michael Vick beating the piss out of Scrappy Doo and Scooby Doo and makes a mystery gang watch. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love it when you call me me Big Hummus. Throw your guns in the air.
Big hummus?
Yeah.
Oh my! I love it when you call me
Big
Big Hamas.
Throw your guns in the air if you're a Jew slayer. That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire, dude.
That's
Gay
crazy,
little
dude.
beetle fervently gobbling and throbbing pee-pee, getting hard as stone thinking about Kingston mad at me. What is wrong, guys? What is wrong? Where's God, dude? Search Peter Lorre's fish battle. Fun fact: Dennis can tell if you suck dick. Bry on the smunt. What'd you call it? The Icolast edition. Big gay beetle guzzling cum like sugar water. Smitchy the kid. Bomb is shitting. Watch Mojo's top 10 movie theaters for mass shootings. Colin Moriarty. Post Clarity Nut. I better cuck you. Wait, which one? I'm a better cuck than you, Rick. Fuck you. I'm better cuck than you, Rick. I fucked your wife now, Rick. What you call it? Better wife. It's the same name twice. That's weird. Star Coffee, Colin Moriarty. Yush. Republicans be hacking through Medicare like Hatu through the Tusky. That's crazy. I'm a little gay beetle Sagan. I'm a little gay beetle Sagan, and I'm about to pierce my coming little beetle dick through the the copulent bastard's neck. This copulent bastard's neck. I guess they're talking about me. His name is just the super F word.
You think Elon Musk is going to be hanged?
He's definitely in a lot of trouble, like fiscally, like in a lot of trouble.
You think,
He's in a bad spot.
You
He's in a lot of trouble
think there'll
fiscally,
be
yeah.
like some like somebody will hit poetic justice? He gets hit by a Cybertruck.
That would be perfect.
That would be fucking crazy.
That would be like when you get the perfect critical against the freaking like in freaking Expedition.
Yeah,
Everything would slow down when you get like the good gradients. It'd be like doo doo doo.
Did you finish it yet, by the way?
Boom. Yeah, I'm done.
You actually finished it?
Yeah, I'm done.
Proper?
Yeah, I'm done.
Hot.
Republic. Okay. I'm a little gay beetle Carl Sagan. I already said that. Super F word. Created Canadian. I also saw SKA's big penis and said ew. It's your boy Shawnee D, and I'm transforming into a ginger version of Colin Moriarty. Cumshot Gaming, Grook, is this true? Cerberus Agent 1267, the Snark Tank Podcast, hashtag January 12, 2014. That's number 1. Your
SpongeBob Kirk Pants? What is that? Charlie Bob.
I don't know.
Your Punisher,
Charlie
big
Bob
pumice
Kirk
man. you got a couple.
Charles Bob.
I think that's Butthead's face.
It is a
for a
butthead.
foot yees. Kingston, how big is your dick? Tell me in centimeters, please. I don't understand the country primitive units of measurement. I'm not telling how big my penis
We've
is.
got to donate to Israel, Beavis. Right now.
Jacked off 590 times in 2044.
They have to keep defending themselves.
Tracked since 2022. So I've jacked off 590 times in 2024. I've been tracking it since 2022. What about when about what? When and what to? When and what to? Most of the day is 6 times AMA.
6 times.
He's talking about how many times he's
6 times
in one day. I've definitely beat that before. I never beat that before.
I have
There's
not.
been Saturdays where I was like fucking 17 where I beat off like high numbers. It hurt afterwards.
I've never been a high volume person, but I did probably something that most people haven't done. 2 times in a row, like literally didn't stop.
That's fucking legendary shit.
I've only been able to do it one time.
I've definitely come twice in a row before, but like not masturbate twice in a row.
Yeah.
No, that was a legendary move, and I thought like this beats out people doing it like 10 times.
I think that's a fucking
I ignored my refractory period, and it was awesome.
It
wasn't awesome. It didn't feel awesome. Let me be real about that. But it was awesome, an awesome feat that I literally have never been able to replicate.
For turning Sween into a ginger.
Makes me so sad.
Lily has revenge by facing JoJo and Derek's what? For turning Sween into a ginger, Lily has revenge by lacing JoJo and Derek's lube with LSD. Beetle Moriarty, Gal Gadot was hesitant to sign on for Snow White remake until Disney told her it was a bombing meant for children. Oh man, that's crazy.
That's fucking funny.
That's fucking crazy. Kingston's Beetle Dad being the true final boss of Hollow Knight. Nicholas Billhart, Obi won't you blow me? Waiting for the Sween hunting tier. I want his pelt. Colin Moriarty. So gaped, they all want him slipped into Jimmy. I don't know what that means. Kremlin to Gremlin. The great it's the great Blumpkin, Charlie Brown. Kamichiwa. I didn't know that was actually what it was. Ninth level was a evocation spell. Itchy colon. Scabbing up my dick to make it bigger. Kingston, did you ever read DC's Identity Crisis? If so, what did you think? I didn't like it. Or did you like it? I didn't like Identity Crisis. I thought it was kind of weird. I had some cool parts. It was cool seeing them. What the fuck, dude?
Not bad.
That's his squills.
It's a pretty good Squidward.
Wage Slave 583. Rhythm of XMA series. Fuck my butt. Fuck my butt. Fuck my butt.
So stupid.
My butt.
What do you think? Is that one of the best theme songs ever?
It's between that. Powerpuff Girls is pretty great too.
Teen Titans is up there.
Close.
Teen Titans. Really?
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. I actually think the ending theme.
That's what I meant.
The credits theme is fucking sick, but that's not the theme song.
She's the toughest fighter. Powerpuff save the day. Dun, dun, dun,
Fighting rhymes, trying to save.
You're a fucking monster. Stop it.
Finish it. Finish it.
Crimes.
You're not beating the allegations.
I said crimes.
Okay.
Whatever, nerd. Fucking dweeb. Kill him.
Papini
Whatever.
Bros, Jeffrey Epstein in Minecraft the movie be like, I am Steen, Donkerson, the Colin swinging slasher. I forgot I've always make my name something fucking stupid for the podcast until I comment on different pages. PP make the illiterate read one of the Beatle names. Joff got me fired up by Keemstar for talking about the fiance pussy.
Wait,
did you see? So somebody brought this up to me on stream. Where
what? What happened?
You know that? Do you know anything about how David Jaffe was on the Locale Network for a little bit?
Yeah.
David Jaffe?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Casey was like, or Keemstar. Sorry, I got you. It was Keemstar. The name.
That's what I was saying. It would be easy to like work with him if he's fucking doing weird shit. Like
remote.
that.
Remote. I think is possible.
Okay.
Very easy. But like, so he got fired because he was talking about Keemstar's wife's pussy.
Why?
Because I don't even remember the context, but like some caller brought it up and he was addressing it, and then Keemstar flipped the lid or whatever.
Me be fishy.
Does he even have a wife?
Lesbian.
Did he marry that 20-year-old?
Yeah, he married that child. You don't remember?
Did he
What
really?
a fucking piece of garbage. Malfoy
He has a
gay
child
little
bride, as most people know about
Malfoy gay
Keemstar.
beetle guzzling up Kingston's nutsack
I guess I'm not
until it
surprised
starts
he married her.
oozing cum out his pores.
He's not gonna
John
do better.
Strickland, Merc 1889. What you call it? Did they seriously
Fat bald
put
gnome.
They literally put a ball and peen in the same name for the hammer? LMAO gay. What's called the First Church of Keith David presents the softly pillowy texture of Alfie Pie's. What you call it?
Ethan Ralph update.
DSLs.
Oh wait, Ethan Ralph
update, dude.
All right, let's go.
So do you remember Jared Taylor?
Why does that sound familiar? Jared Taylor.
The racist guy that sounded like Hank Hill?
Oh my god! I forgot about him.
Is he the Japanese guy?
No.
Yeah, he was. I think he.
Is he Japanese?
He was born in Japan, I think, or something like. So it was some weird thing. He lived in Japan forever.
He's that one, right?
But
he's the.
Oh my god!
You know
I forgot about him.
He's the guy that. Here, let me.
Yeah, Jared Taylor. What was the impression that we used to do of him?
Well, to me, he sounded like Hank Hill. Like I would just want to hear him. Hold on.
Konnichiwa. Because
Did you
would
see the trailer for the new season of fucking King of the Hill?
No.
Oh, yeah, the grown man.
Is there a trailer for it?
That's right. Yeah, he was born in Japan. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Robert Hill's an adult now.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not the point.
Bobby's got.
So
ED.
he's a racist, right? Obviously,
of course.
There was I don't know who the actual the video was. There was a video playing. Ethan Ralph thought he was doing like a Discord call with like somebody, and it was just a video of somebody talking like a intellectual, but Ethan Ralph thought it was Jared Taylor, and it was just a pre-recorded thing, and he's arguing with it. He's so fucked out of his mind.
He thinks it's like a live broadcast?
He thinks it's live, and there...
And is he like, why are you interrupting me?
Like, he's like... First, he kept going, how many white kids do you have, Jared Taylor? How many? And like, it's just talking. But the crazy thing is, there was beats of the recording that responded kind of perfectly to what he was just saying, and it was cinema.
Wait, I have to see this. You have to send this to me.
I'll send it to you.
That is so I can't even imagine it.
I couldn't believe it.
I forgot about him entirely.
I forgot about that guy because he kept saying it was Jared Taylor, but apparently it was some other guy. I don't even know who the fuck it was.
All right,
Konnichiwa. The
first
white
Church of
race
King
is
David,
superior.
The soft pillowy texture of a
Konnichiwa.
DSLs. I work in a OR. A patient came in, and because he sounded himself with a baby carrot, and they found it floating in his bladder.
What?
Whoa.
That is fucking crazy. You gotta stop putting things up your fucking holes.
Pre-rise. Yes. Blake 896. Look, dude. Look. Prostate stimulation, that's fine.
No.
But when you put something up your pee hole,
that's next level stuff, man.
Chill, dude.
That's next level stuff.
Chill. That's too far.
Soundings that they call that shit, right?
That's too far. That's where I draw my line, Bobby. I got lockjaw going to the graveyard, doing the graveyard shift at the dick sucking factory, and all I got was lockjaw, as previously mentioned.
Stop for a second.
In the United States.
You know how this guy talks?
If you were to deport all illegal immigrants, if you were to think very hard about letting in any Muslims, all of this would slow the rate at which whites are becoming a minority.
That's what it was. It was the whit. At the whit.
I'm like, fuck. Stop. Why do you listen to people like, oh,
the which the
white race?
The white people are going to lose everything.
We can't let them.
We can't let it happen. Konnichiwa.
Do you need any more proof that this is programmed?
You have
We're living in a reality that's programmed.
God damn it, Bobby, you have dishonored your family.
Autistic Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat on the short bus.
I forbid you to see that.
Get Him to the Greek is no longer a movie.
Viet Cong.
It's a true crime reenacting movie.
Commit harakiri now.
Some asshole that used to show me goatee.
I love her, Dad.
Come on, Eileen by Dix.
Bobby, if you don't commit seppuku today,
Shot Young Beetle, gay musical.
I'll call you black.
Passing by the boosie.
Connie has to cut his head off.
Fermented pygmy. Little gay beetle beetling his beetle dick and timing it to bust right as he gamages.
Come here, Lady Bird.
The N-word F slur.
It's just Hank Hill now.
I can't.
The Imminent can have Super Israel.
The Illuminate?
The Illuminate. There you go. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly brave. Jews in my car getting coffee.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Jews in cars getting coffee.
It's kind of the same thing.
Dog
so
the Beetle Hunter. Aethrin needs help lowering his gun in Halo 3. Penis. Nail from Melfris 1. And rounding out our list, the only person that really matters out of everybody that I named, the king of haphazard.
Everybody else matters too. Thank you and give us more money. This guy likes to tank our shit. Fuck you.
Look, man, there's one guy that matters. The one guy's been there the whole time.
There's only one guy that matters, and it's our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Welcome to the show. We're gonna keep going.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. We're gonna keep going actually for another 3 hours now.
All right, let's hear it.
First, we need to start with the prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this this rag that we have that gives us cleanliness, and thank you for these SM7Bs that allows us to pass our voice onto the tired, the meek, the humble, the hungry, and thank you for the Robo Trump, Trumpo cop that you have bestowed in our lives, and it has done so much good for us. Lord, bless the retarded man that is sitting across from me, that is constantly on his stupid phone and can't read very well. He means well.
Pretty good job there, whatever.
He means well. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I think I did a pretty good job there.
Allahu Akbar!